o'clock. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Friday. $2.76 a gallon is the Indiana gas average today, according to AAA. Quarterback Phillip Rivers has been signed to the Indianapolis Colts practice squad. Earlier today at a press conference, he said,
"It's been a whirlwind of 48 hours, I'll say."
The starting quarterback for the Colts' upcoming game on Sunday has not been determined yet. They play the Seattle Seahawks. Rivers is 44 years old and just came out of retirement. It's 3:04, your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Family-owned Cynthia's Hallmark has gifts for everybody on your list this holiday season. One of the big sellers, the new DC UK Company ducks. These charming hand-carved bamboo root ducks with cute outfits and sweet names have been flying off the shelves. And while you're finding the perfect gift, check out the newest treasures from the Jim Shore collection. The snowman with the cardinal, absolutely heart-melting. And the Jim Shore Grinch sewing his Santa suit, with Max supervising, of course, is an instant favorite. Speaking of the Grinch, Cynthia's in Greenfield and on Allisonville Road carry the entire Grinch Light Up Village by Department 56. And yes, they also have the full Christmas Vacation Light Up Village for all you Clark Griswold fans. The beauty of Willow Tree figurines and ornaments are so personal and make such a memorable gift. Planning holiday parties? Don't forget my favorite, the easy-to-make award-winning Wind and Willow dips and cheese ball mixes. Your guests are going to love them. Shop family-owned Cynthia's Hallmark this holiday season. 116th and Allisonville Road, 96th and Lantern Road, 116th and Brook School Road, and in Greenfield.
WIBC traffic at 3:05. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, John, northeast side crash on the exit ramp from eastbound 465 to northbound 69. Ramp is open, partially blocked, slow. Back to Allisonville Road. South side northbound 65 slow from Raymond up to the south split because of construction. West side southbound 465 got stop and go traffic after Rockville Road down to Sam Jones Expressway. Traffic sponsored by Inbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor, an elder in Guatemala dreams of being part of a community. Reach out and change their world, and it will change your own. Unbound.org. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered snow showers possible this afternoon. It's going to be breezy with temperatures in the 30s, down to 24 tonight. Cloudy with some spotty snow showers. And Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm John Herrick, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it! Hammer, is tomorrow's Senate vote on redrawing the maps, is that tailgate worthy? Should we get a big tub and fill it with ice and buy a keg and just go sit out in front of the State House in 20-degree weather?
I'll do you one better.
Yeah?
We buy all of those things, and we go to our new building to tick off all of our new neighbors.
Ooh.
The Urban One building where we're allegedly moving into tomorrow. Let's go in there with a keg and a fully stocked bar and tailgate this big vote in the Senate.
Just a side note, just a question. Why did you say allegedly moving into the new building tomorrow?
Well, this was supposed to happen about a year ago.
Well, it was supposed to happen yesterday.
And
a year ago to yesterday.
Right. But we've been told the line has been drawn in the sand.
Yep, that's it.
And this is the final show here at the Crystal Palace, as we call it, the MS Communications Monument Circle Studio.
Yes.
Now, before we get back into the whole changing of the maps conversation,
yes,
Nigel and I put together a little video to say farewell to this building we've called home for a number of years.
You did a very good job on this.
So if you want to watch our Breakfast Club inspired video, go to the Hammer and Nigel Show social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll find it all over the place. It's a little hat tip to 80s kids and you and I spending quite a bit of time in this building.
Quite a bit of time.
It's a little inside baseball in there too, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Make sure you share it. Get that out all over the place. But no, I'm interested because it sounds like, at least as of right now, the votes aren't there in the Senate. Now, 24 hours could be a lifetime. We have no idea what's going to happen between now and tomorrow. There could be some senators that get wishy-washy, that decide to change their minds. Could totally happen.
Got out of committee.
It did. But it sounds like in terms of the big roll call vote, the votes aren't there. And I've noticed this, and this is what bothers me. I noticed this, and so has Politico. When we notice the same things, it's a little squirrely for me because I think those guys are some scumbags. But we both noticed, because I talked about this a couple days ago, and Politico put out a message on this, I think it was yesterday. The changing of these outside groups' perspective, I think, is a tell. Like Turning Point USA and some of these super PACs that came in to spend money to try to grease up the senators.
Big rallies.
The messaging has now gone from, you need to do this, to, we're going to get revenge and we're going to primary you. So it seems like it's become more
so we know,
reactionary.
We know this isn't going to happen, so you're going to get primary.
Correct.
Interesting.
Now, again, 24 hours, could it change? Absolutely. But as of right now, from all of the folks that we trust over at the State House, our sources, it doesn't sound like the votes are there.
I want to perpetuate Trump's agenda. I have not been apologetic in saying that. I think we need as many seats in the House as possible. I think it needs to happen. I know there has been some really good arguments from Rod Kendall and his side of the aisle against this, and I understand it, and we've had our back and forth. But I just, in 2026, those midterms, oh boy, it's going to be razor thin. There's nothing unethical about redistricting, and I think if it doesn't happen, it could be trouble for the Republicans in 2026.
In terms of job security here in Indiana, what's interesting, though, the faces of the we don't want to change the map Republicans, these folks aren't even up for election next year. Many of them are 2 and 3 years down the road. Like for all of you people, and I'm raising my hand, that are looking forward to trying to kick Rod Bray out of a job, good luck, pal, because you're going to have to wait a couple of years.
Are they going to remember property tax?
I hope. They should, unless they fix it sometime in the next session. But who's optimistic about that?
It's going to get fixed. We've been told it's going to get fixed, the property tax.
One thing that is not going to be fixed is this crappy weather streak that we've got going on here in Indy right now.
Come on, man.
So I had to run some errands this morning. So I got up about 7 o'clock, walked outside. It wasn't bad. A little light rain.
Yeah.
It was in the 40s.
All my snow is melted off the driveway. Yeah.
By the time I was coming home from the store at about 8:30, temperature had dropped like 20 degrees. That rain was turning into snow and freezing sleet. So it's getting pretty fugly, and we're going to see some snow accumulation this weekend.
Is that right?
And just brutal low temperatures. Saturday and Sunday, lows in single digits, which means wind chill probably around 0 or even colder than that, below 0.
We could do this show from anywhere in the United States. You know that, right?
I know. We choose to come to work, right? We choose to come to work. Hey, Tony Katz came to work this morning. Like, where's Al Michaels when you need him? Do you believe in miracles? Yes. I think he just came here to steal some office equipment, but he was here. Final day, he was here. Again, I got people in the YouTube chat asking me, are you really going to steal Mike Pence's chair?
Watch the video.
Watch the video we posted, and you'll get that answer, okay? Watch the video at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Look for Hammer and Nigel. Make sure you follow us. You will get your answer in that video. Miss Allison, can we get a little holiday mood music, please?
Oh, please.
Does this song bring you joy or bring you hell?
My initial reaction was, oh, dear Lord.
I'll take that as a hell.
But I understand it's a popular Christmas song, and my kids love it.
A list of Christmas carols and songs from hell include Jingle Bells, by William Shatner and Henry Rollins.
No way.
This is a new report that came out of Christmas songs and carols from hell. Here is Jingle Bells from William Shatner and Henry Rollins.
Okay.
Now the ground is white. Go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing the sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay, 240 as a speed, hitch him to an open sleigh, and crank, you'll take the lead. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, that's awful.
Allison, I'm going to have you turn that down because I don't want Sean Copeland of B to hear it and get any ideas of playing it every 5 minutes. No, thank you.
I think on Christmas Eve, this station switches to Christmas music for a day or two. That should be the first song.
So tell me if that song you just heard
Yeah, that was awful.
from William Shatner,
and Henry
the old
Rollins.
brick Shat House, and Henry Rollins, is that better or worse than The Little Drummer Boy performed by William Hung?
They told me,
I like it.
a newborn king to see,
Keep going, keep going.
our finest gifts we bring,
Dear Lord.
What do you prefer?
to lay
I think I'm Team William Hung here
I think I'm hung on this.
for the first time in your life. Congratulations. All right, there it is. Let us know what you think in the YouTube chat. And again, to answer your questions, I will not confirm nor deny there's a certain piece of furniture locked in my office.
Okay.
But you can watch our new video. Do us a favor and share that to the masses, and you'll get your answer. Matt Bear, here we are. Last dance in the Emmis building, allegedly. What's going on?
All right, fellas, looking at eastbound 465 crash on the exit 2 I-69. On the east side, southbound 465 stop and go from 72 Washington at southbound 6570 jams. North split to the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
So right now, it's 35 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Some places are getting some rain. Some people are getting some snow.
Yeah.
It's going to get down to 28 before it's all said and done. And then tomorrow, the high will just be 31. The low's only 28, though. It kind of just stays crappy all day with some snow on and off. We're going to get Marcus Bailey on the show coming up a little bit after 4 o'clock, and he's going to give us more information on, I believe it's 2 different rounds of snow coming.
Really?
A more heavier round Thursday into Friday, and a possible squall a little bit later on tonight. So Marcus Bailey will join us coming up in just a little bit. But up next, if you missed any of the audio of Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers at his press conference, we've got some highlights for you. And we're going to do a tribute to Phillip Rivers.
Sounded so strange when you just said Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers.
He's back. We've got a special tribute and a game for your elderly Colts quarterback, Phillip Rivers. Allison will be involved in this. Come on back. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
The cold weather has made it to Indiana, and you've noticed that your HVAC system can't keep up. But which way should you go? What system do you need? What size do you need? What's going to work for you and your family? You need Masters Heating and Cooling. If you're tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers, Masters keeps it simple. Get a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort Advisors completely free, so you can make your next home decision with confidence and peace of mind. That's a free second opinion, along with fantastic opportunities to get a perfect HVAC system tailored for you and your home. How about 0% financing for up to 60 months with a qualified system, or $1,000 off a full system replacement? Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling to get all the details. Call Masters Heating and Cooling today. 317-881-9074. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-881-9074. Masters Heating and Cooling. 881-9074, or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Press 1 for balances. Press 2 for deposits. Press 3 to scream into the void.
We get it. These days, it's all phone menus and chatbots. But business banking doesn't have to be that way. Bank with Horizon and discover the power of real AI, advisor intelligence. Real people who answer calls, know your business, and go above and beyond to help you succeed. Get started today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. We'll help you find last-minute gifts that don't look last-minute, even if you're still planning to propose. At Shane Company, we'll show you perfect gifts at perfect prices, in stock and ready to give. Like hand-matched diamond studs, 14-karat gold chains, or the ultimate gift, a beautiful engagement ring. We have longer store hours, so you can skip the crowds and shop when you want, or visit us at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers. Find craftsmanship at its best.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
So your guy, Philip Rivers, who last played football for the Indianapolis Colts in 2020, met with the press today. He will wear number 17. He will be playing for the Colts again 5 years later.
Daniel Jones wears number 17.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
But the NFL made a ruling since Daniel Jones is out for the rest of the year, there's no conflict here. So they gave Philip Rivers number 17.
Players get a little jittery about that kind of thing, right?
It's a big deal to a lot of dudes, right?
Like if they're wearing the same numbers. And, Sauce Jones or Sauce Gardner.
Right.
Had a little conflict with Downs.
Yes.
Was it?
And bought the jersey number from him. Usually there's
he bought it?
Financial transaction or some sort of gift involved.
Interesting.
But Daniel Jones was like, yeah, go ahead. It's not like I'm wearing it anytime soon. So Philip Rivers is wearing 17. Here he is speaking to the press earlier in regards to how this thing came to be. Did Coach Steichen call him up and the timeline of this whole situation?
It was one of those deals. I was like, shoot, you immediately, the competitor in you, and you get kind of excited, like, man, shoot, are you serious, And I was like, well, we'll see, and then Monday morning it kind of sped up a little bit, and I just said, well, I got to get up there and throw. It's one thing if I, throw the ball here in this out back and to a stationary target, and it feels pretty good. But maybe y'all look at it and say, So I was like, I want y'all to be honest. Let me just get up there. And so that went well on Monday afternoon. Again, I know Routes on Air is not playing the position on a Sunday afternoon. I do know that. But, again, we're going to take it one day at a time. I'm excited. I feel good. It's also very comforting to know the offense. And, that's a big deal, to be able to see that call sheet on Tuesday morning and be able to know what every play is.
Remind everybody what it means when he said, I know the offense.
Well, he's a high school football coach. His son, one of his sons, is the quarterback on the team. They run the exact same offense that the Colts run. And he's been in contact with Coach Steichen all season long on what's working, what's not working. What do you see against this defense? Steichen used to be one of his coaches back when he was with the Chargers.
Yeah.
So they've got a great relationship, and I think, honestly, that's where this whole thing came to be.
Let's hope that translates. Yeah,
I think the highlight of the press conference was somebody asked Phillip Rivers, are you even in shape? What's your weight?
What is your playing weight? What do you weigh right now?
Right this second? I'm not sure. How about that? That's an honest answer.
I don't know what I weigh, but I can throw this football through a brick wall, so what can you do?
Hopefully it's like riding a bike with these guys, man. And we did go to the playoffs in that COVID year in 2020.
Right.
So under Phillip Rivers. So, wow. I'm going to be very interested to watch this game. It's going to be an interesting game on Sunday.
We don't know who the starter is yet.
I know.
Because technically, wink, wink, he's only on the practice team right now. But the dude ain't coming out of retirement and throwing his Hall of Fame eligibility to the reset era to be on the practice team. That ain't happening.
No.
So with him being a grandpa, with him being 44, we're going to play a little game here with Allison.
Okay.
How many songs about getting old have you heard of here? I've put together a 7-song montage.
This is interesting.
About men and women talking about getting old or being old. Okay. How many has Allison heard of? I've got the over-under set at 5.5, Nige.
Past few times we've done this, I've gone over. I'm going under on this one because I don't know what to expect.
I really don't either.
Okay. These are popular songs, as I always make them, and it's honor system as always, Allison. If you've heard it, let us know. Here we go.
Yes.
1 for 1, Glory Days.
Yes.
Toby Keith. 2 for 2.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
No, I haven't.
Beatles.
Yeah, me
okay.
either.
All I wanna do is grow old with you.
I don't think so.
Oh, Wedding Singer.
Wow.
Yes.
So this is 3, Landslide by Stevie Nicks. She's got 3.
Yes.
4. This is the big one.
And bring back.
Yes.
5. There's the over.
You beat me.
There it is.
Should have never doubted you, Allison. My bad.
You missed When I'm 64 by the Beatles.
Yeah, okay.
And I can't think what the other one was.
You said Wedding Singer or something?
Oh, Grow Old With You. Robbie Hart on the plane in the movie The Wedding Singer.
Well, Adam wasn't singing, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
That's what it was. Before we hit a break here, let's go into the break with something from one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Okay.
There I Ruined It, where they take popular songs and ruin it for all of us to enjoy.
Pretty simple concept.
They've taken a Christmas classic, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, but this is how it would sound if it were performed by those downers at Radiohead.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
We gotta let it go to the
Come on.
to the chorus.
You better not pout.
I'm surprised this isn't real.
I'm telling you why.
We gotta let
It's
it go
too
to
upbeat for Radiohead.
He's making a list.
I don't know if I can take going to the chorus or not.
I wish I was naughty.
I wish I were naughty.
You're so very naughty.
Here it is. Here it is.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right, I'm done.
I think you oversold that chorus to me just a little bit there, Nigel.
100%.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
He doesn't belong here.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 317-660-0929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wealth Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Hey guys, it's Rob for We Grow Hair Indie. You know, when it comes to restoring your hair and your confidence, picking the right team makes all the difference. At We Grow Hair Indie, some of the biggest names in sports, radio, and entertainment trust them with their hair restoration. 5 years ago, I made the choice to head over to We Grow Hair Indie, and every time I look in the mirror, so glad I did. Call today to schedule your free consultation, 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. WeGrowHairIndie.com. Tell them Rob sent you.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why they're preaching preparation. Some light snow and rain popping up on radar. 37 degrees in the Circle City. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 3:32. If you've ever been stuck on the side of the road in bad weather, you know how important it is to be ready. Ryan Hedrick reports.
Along with driving slow on the roads, forecasters say there are a few things that you should keep with you.
Make sure you have adequate heat, because on top of the snow, we're going to get some of the coldest air of the season.
Cody Moore, the National Weather Service, says temperatures could fall to around 10 degrees by Monday, so make sure you've got that shovel handy.
Just in case you get stuck, extra coats, because you never know when your car could get hit with a heavy snow squall.
He also says it's a good idea to keep sand and kitty litter with you to get unstuck from ice or snow. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Federal Reserve lowering interest rates today by a 0.25 percentage point, which is the third straight interest cut. The Fed also appeared to indicate, though, there will be just one rate cut in 2026 and 2027. Inflation is still a bit higher than the Fed would like it to be. President Trump said on Tuesday night that the economy's bouncing back, but Delaware Democratic Congresswoman Sarah McBride saying today that's not the case. She calls the affordability crisis a choice.
A choice to impose a tariff tax on small businesses and consumers. A choice to cut food assistance. And a choice to insert a $1 trillion bomb into the center of the American healthcare system.
President Trump says it was the Biden administration who caused the high prices. The winter vomiting disease is causing more amounts of problems across the U.S., according to the CDC. The CDC's wastewater surveillance testing has indicated that the norovirus is spreading earlier and faster than usual. Each year, there are about 2,500 reported outbreaks of the virus in the U.S., and this year, infections have been on the rise, particularly in Louisiana, Michigan, and Indiana. You're advised to wash your hands and disinfect surfaces frequently. And there's 3 ranked teams in action tonight during men's college basketball. Number 6 Purdue taking on Minnesota, 8th ranked Houston squaring off against Jackson State, and 22nd ranked Nebraska battles Wisconsin. It's 3:34. Your traffic and weather next.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Because nothing says season's greetings like realizing the in-laws are pulling into your driveway and your carpet still looks like it survived last year's gravy avalanche. And believe me, I've been there. Last Christmas, Uncle Sullivan tripped over the wrapping paper tube, launched his hot chocolate across the living room, and Aunt Terry, God bless her, tried to fix it with soap and water and something she swears wasn't hairspray. That's when I learned, don't DIY it. Call Zero Res. It's safe, effective, and way more reliable than whatever Aunt Terry finds under the sink. If it needs cleaning, Zero Res can handle it all. Carpets, air ducts, hardwood, LVP, tile and grout, upholstery, rug, stone, residential, and business. It's the perfect time for a holiday refresh or an end-of-year deep clean to start 2026 feeling like you actually have your life together. Zero Res has a 4.9 Google rating with over 5,100 reviews, so spots fill up fast. Call 317-388-5141 or go to ZeroResIndy.com.
WIBC traffic at 3:35. Here's Matt Bear.
John, crash on the exit from eastbound 465 to northbound I-69 on the northeast side. Ramp is open. It's partially blocked. Inbound 65, 3-minute delay, 21st to Meridian. Northbound 65 south side, stop and go traffic. Raymond up to the south split because of construction. Eastbound 70 slow from Harding Street into the south split. Northwest side, northbound 465, stop and go traffic. 86th Street up to 865. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Show your true love and spoil her with that one special Christmas gift from Pierce Jewelers that will say, I love you. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Our next weather system moves in mainly after sunset Thursday with widespread snow in the mix. That'll carry through early Friday morning. This next system could bring up to 2 to 4 inches of snow, which will likely make Friday morning's commute tricky overall because of the snow. Highs on Thursday in the low 30s, and then Friday afternoon highs around freezing. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Sean Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Hello, my name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special in-studio guest.
The clock is ticking on changing of the congressional maps. Sounds like we got a vote tomorrow. And joining us now to talk a little bit about this, the former co-chair of Donald Trump's Indiana campaign, Tony Samuel, joins us.
Hey, Tony.
Welcome back, my friend. How are you?
Guys. Thanks for having me. Especially thanks for having me on your last day here in the studio. I'm honored.
Turn the lights out when you leave.
All right.
We're asking all of our guests to do that. Make sure you turn all the faucets off and turn the lights off. That's all we're asking.
And I heard your reasoning of what you don't want to see when you look out the window. That made perfect sense. It might still be going on up the block, but maybe you don't.
Again, just to be clear, the show's still going on. We're just moving facilities.
That's right.
Correct.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. So this time tomorrow, we'll probably be talking about the vote that's taking place at the Indiana Senate, scheduled to be tomorrow. Things could change, but we believe this vote is happening tomorrow. Before we get into any of the nuts and bolts here, just big picture, Tony, do you think the redistrict plan is a good idea?
It is a good idea. And the reason being is when you vote for a president in a presidential election, this time it was 2024, you vote for that president because you share his vision, his policies. You expect him to run the country the way you've voted and the way he's campaigned. You do that for a 4-year term. You don't do it so then a different makeup of Congress can come in and obstruct him, as we saw in his first term when he got elected in 2016. So you do it for a 4-year term, and that's kind of my rationale or the basis.
So the midterms, that's what you're talking about,
The midterms
right?
are the problem. Yeah. And so if I can jump into it, if you want, the way I see it is, the president is elected by winning the Electoral College, as we all know, 270 votes out of 538. Those Electoral College votes are awarded to the president when he wins most states by even one vote. By the popular vote, it's a winner-take-all system. He wins a state, he gets all of those Electoral College votes. In 48 states and Washington, D.C., just not in Maine and Nebraska. They do it a little differently, where Maine has 4 Electoral College votes, Nebraska 5. But in Indiana, as you know, we have 9 U.S. House seats and 2 U.S. Senate seats. So when a president wins, and in Indiana he's won in 2016 by 57%, in 2020 by 57%, and then in 2024 by 59%, I'm saying those districts, those 9 congressional districts, should reflect the same popular vote margin, and you do that for a U.S. Senator. U.S. Senate races are statewide, and those are also the same popular vote margin that the president wins.
So you feel like it should be based off of the Electoral College results then?
Absolutely, because that's how the presidency is based.
So what would be your response to somebody who's listening right now that's like, but wait a minute, I feel like our governor should be the one that makes these decisions. I'm picking people that are making decisions for us in Indiana. Yes, they're going to Washington, D.C. They're going to work for the president, but I want somebody from Indiana to make these decisions, and maybe, there are some pockets in Indiana that are a little bit different. What would be your response to that person?
The response is when you win those Electoral College votes, that's how the presidency is based. So you win 11, but 9 U.S. House districts. You can draw the maps as long as they're fair, and that's the whole purpose here, is to have fair representation in Washington, D.C. You can draw the maps any way that you want, as we're seeing over there in the State House right now. But I'm saying it should be based on that popular vote, because it's the popular vote in Indiana that gave Donald Trump, and doesn't matter who the presidential candidate is or what year it is. It should be based on the same vote total in each district, the same margin, I should say, the same baseline vote.
I'm for, and Tony, I'm for redistricting. I think it's a good idea. Is there any guarantee, though, that if this happens and it runs through the Senate and it's voted on and we redraw the maps, that those 2 seats get flipped? I mean, what are the chances?
Well,
that's what I'm saying is, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here.
Sure. What you would have is, you wouldn't have a 70% district here in central Indiana, the Indianapolis area, that goes one way. You would spread those votes out, and there shouldn't be a 70% Democrat district or a 58% district in Northwest Indiana, because going back to that Electoral College, when you use those to pick the president, if it wasn't that way, then I wouldn't be arguing this. But when it is that way, why do you then give 2 Electoral College, essentially 2 votes away in Congress, in a new Congress, because you didn't match the popular vote? So to your question, if you spread out those 70% and the others, and you try to get, now it's not going to be exact in every district, but you try to get to that same baseline vote, it actually makes it more fair for a Democrat running in the current 6th or the 4th or just about any other Republican district, because there's more than that 57 baseline vote in those Republican districts. What you have now is a 70% district here in the Indianapolis area, and then you have over 60% Republicans in the 7 Republican districts. You would actually have more fairness, and if you did this across the country, one statistic we hear every election is that there's only a handful of congressional seats that are competitive. Really, from what I've read, it's like 69, 70 congressional seats out of 435. If you did this, you would have more fairness across the board. But another way of looking at it is, the Democrat states do this already. So there are 10 Democrat states that are blue states, because they vote president for a Democrat president each time, and then they have 0 Republicans, all Democrat Congress people. Massachusetts is the perfect example, because they have the same number. They voted for Biden, and then they voted for Kamala in that 60 range, they didn't just give Republicans 2 seats
Right.
2 years later.
I was going to ask you, do any states go along with this concept that you're talking about here?
I don't think they explain it that way. I think Democrats were just more aggressive on this, smarter if you want to say, and they didn't allow any Republican seats in those states. Whether they use this argument, I haven't heard it before, based on the Electoral College and the popular vote. But that's the reasoning. The problem really with this debate here in Indiana, it's been going on for several months now, is the messaging's been poor all across the board.
That's been a Republican problem for a while.
Yeah.
Like outside of Donald Trump, who is, he gets his messages across.
Yeah.
Republicans from a local level to even a national level, they're not the best at getting their message out there.
Yeah, and I agree 100% with that, and that's why I've given it reason I've given it so much thought. So I'm on this political television show called In Focus on Fox 59 and CBS 4 here.
I've seen you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's also sometimes I don't know if anybody's, but it's on, so people are watching. It's also on in Fort Wayne and Terre Haute and Evansville at different times of the weekend. So I get this question every time I'm on for the last 3-4 months. So I've given a lot of thought. Of course, I'm a Trump guy. You guys know that. So, there's those reasons. When you vote for Trump to be your president and you see the progress that he's making in all kinds of areas, the economy, stopping drugs at the border, stopping wars around the world, all of these things, crime in our big cities, you don't want to see what happened in that first term again. So it makes sense politically, it makes sense for the voter. It's fair to the voters that have voted for him. And then again, it's because that baseline Republican vote in the state, and we're talking about a different state, Illinois, that always votes for a Democrat for president. This would apply to them as well. Their districts should match that same baseline vote, but there would be more fair, I think, if they went by this kind of methodology.
One more thing here, Tony, before we let you go. Tony Samuel with us, former co-chair of Trump's Indiana campaign. Let's say the votes are not there. That's kind of what we're hearing right now, as of today. Could change, but we're hearing the votes are not there to pass this through in the Senate tomorrow. What's going to happen to some of those lawmakers, senators in Indiana, that vote no on this? Because you've got people like Turning Point USA, other PACs involved here. Like, what's going to happen? Because some of these guys aren't up for re-election this year. Is the public going to remember this? Is this something that 2 or 3 years from now, Rod Bray is going to have a hard time with?
It could be that. This is just me speaking here. I hate seeing that kind of thing. I mean, I think when you get into politics, people are going to have disagreements. The job here is to educate. I didn't have to put together my talking points. I did it because I'm on that show and because I care about what happens in the country, and I know those guys in the state house, so I've talked to a few of them. But I don't like saying seeing somebody's going to get taken out for this reason or this vote or not. It's an important vote. The state legislators need to realize they have a national responsibility here. Yeah, they're elected for state policy, but this is the one time they can affect national politics.
Yeah.
They can affect, the fentanyl coming into the country,
right,
and killing, Hoosiers. And that's where they need to take it seriously. I don't like, the threats that are going on, but I do think they've got to think about it as a national responsibility.
Does Indiana have a soft Republican problem? And I talked about this a lot when Governor Holcomb was the governor. I've made it perfectly clear, wasn't the biggest fan. You couldn't tell if this dude was a Democrat or a Republican. He wanted to lock you up for not wearing a mask. It feels like there's a lot of people that say, I want to make Republicans great again. Channeling that Donald Trump, make America great again. We need to make Indiana Republicans Republican again. Does that make sense?
It makes absolute sense. When I first started supporting Donald Trump, it was 2015, and people chuckled at me and that kind of thing. And I've seen it, and these are a lot of them Republicans that they never liked the guy's style, so they were opposed to him in the first place. So they still are, even though they might not say it publicly anymore. They still are. That is a problem at the State House but the answer to that is look at the policies. Whether you like his style or not, I happen to get a kick out of it. I think you guys do. He's the funniest president we've ever had. But he cares about the American people. I think everything that he does is motivated by that. And folks over there in the State House, and I know we're talking about Republicans, they need to get over the fact that they didn't like him in the first place.
Right. Tony Samuel, we appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time for joining us.
Good seeing you, buddy.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Women live longer than men, often by many years, and this is big financial consequences for women if they're not careful. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement, and that's why it's critical women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. And the biggest mistake really is not choosing the wrong age to file. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA and 401k withdrawals and their taxes and even their Medicare and premiums.
So if you've saved more than $200,000, but you haven't yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free. That's the key word here. Free analysis with Bill Demery right now. 317-648-5120. It's free. 317-648-5120, or go online to yourretirementguy.com. That's Bill Demery, your retirement guy here in Indy.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst, and illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
This year, make Christmas cash with Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Raised Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling, family-owned in Indy for 3 generations, are names you know and trust. Bring in your scrap aluminum, steel, copper, or brass and turn it into holiday spending money. Whether you're decking the halls, buying gifts, or just want a little extra jingle in your pocket, cash is king at Farnsworth.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
See Pierce Jewelers' breathtaking selection of lab-grown diamonds, refined to perfection and value. It's the new choice in diamonds. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Express the heartwarming message that says love is about being together. Let a Pierce Jewelers diamond engagement ring be the symbol that says I love you. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Make a difference this holiday season. WIBC's Radiothon is back December 12th and 13th, sponsored by Financial Center, your credit union for what's next. Learn more at fcfcu.com and join us in supporting a great cause.
All right, Matt Baer, what's going on, buddy?
Hammer crash on the exit from eastbound 465 to northbound 69. And crash partially blocking the exit ramp. It is open. Inbound 65, 4-minute delay, 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70, delay 3 minutes from Harding into the South Split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Express the heartwarming message that says love is about being together. Let a Pierce Jewelers diamond engagement ring be that symbol that says I love you. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
34 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Marcus Bailey, meteorologist for Wish TV, will be joining us here a little bit after 4 o'clock.
There's only one reason why that could be.
And it ain't good
weather.
news, brother.
Oh.
It ain't good news.
It's news we need to know, though.
Absolutely. Especially for morning drive concerns Thursday into Friday. So Marcus will join us here in just a little bit. So if you missed yesterday's program, on Caller Roulette, some dude just decided to shoot his shot with producer Allison and wanted to take her out on a date. Now, you had put this guy on hold, Allison.
She did.
We were talking about other things, but you put the guy on hold.
You've made me put him on hold.
She was writing down information about his personal details.
During the commercial break, you guys had a conversation. Did anything come from it?
I just gave him my email and I said, tell me about yourself. I want to vet and make sure he's not a murderer or planning to be one.
Has he emailed you yet?
We'll let the mystery remain.
Oh, okay. Was there a
yes.
photo in the email?
No photos.
Are you sure?
Well, unless Urban One blocked it.
Okay. I'm just didn't know if you were lying to us. Sometimes I feel like I have to interrogate you to get some information out of you sometimes.
Yes, I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Okay. So possibly, maybe there's a chance here. We don't know. Is there a love connection on the horizon, Allison?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. To be determined.
That's not a no. That's not a no.
It's happened to all of us.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Last thing you want to be worried about is your furnace going out, and during these cold winter months, that's why you need to go with American Standard Heating and Air. They are built to a higher standard. Here's Hammer to tell you about one of those local independent American Standard dealers.
How about Stevenson Heating and Cooling? Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard dealer for Johnson and Morgan County. Owner Richard Stevenson has over 30 years experience, loves to be in the field, working with the customers. Married veteran, 3 beautiful daughters, Richard and his staff. They're going to treat you like $1 million. They're going to treat you like you're in their own house. Customer service is number one when you're dealing with Stevenson Heating and Cooling. And right now, you should give them a call at 317-557-8532. That's 317-557-8532. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Christmas is almost here, and if you're shopping on a budget, you shop at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Truly unique pieces you won't find anywhere else. And sale prices every single day. At PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, you'll find gold, diamonds, gemstones, exquisite, one-of-a-kind pieces, and incredible local artist designs all within your budget. Your perfect place to shop for the holidays. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to indianaunclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov today.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This is Denny Smith, and C&J's having a water quality sale of whole home protection for what matters the most. Better water for your family. Remove forever chemicals, solids, and metals from the water you cook with and drink. Invest in a softener and a reverse osmosis, UV, or dechlorinator and save $400. Invest in 2 components and save $800. City Water or Well Water, C&J, official partner of the Indiana Pacers and Fever, has great systems and great people too. 317-733-SOFT.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, the latest on the upcoming snow that's supposed to affect Indiana, an Indiana connection to a Kentucky shooting, and what has people in Zionsville concerned about the water. Those stories and more after Fox News on 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it's 4 o'clock.
A surprise from President Trump. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News, just confirming this to reporters at the start of a previously scheduled event.
As you probably know, we've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
Seized, he says, for a good reason, adding that other things are happening and suggesting there may be more information later. His administration has been ramping up pressure on Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro with a military buildup in the region and multiple strikes on suspected drug boats at sea. Yesterday, the U.S. military flying 2 fighter jets over the Gulf of Venezuela. President Trump holding a roundtable with business leaders and just launching the Trump Gold Card.
It's somewhat like a green card, but with big advantages over a green card.
It'll cost $1 million for an individual, $2 million for a corporation, offering a possible pathway to citizenship after what the Commerce Secretary is pledging will be the best vetting the government has ever done. The president also just defending an economic agenda that Democrats say is not making life better. National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett telling Fox,
we've got the AI boom making productivity go through the roof. We've got 18 trillion in new factories being built. We're actually tracking the groundbreakings. We're up to about 30 of them since September. And so the economy is booming, jobs are growing.
But Hassett says it takes time to fix the high costs that were hit under the Biden administration. Fed Chair Jerome Powell also sounding a bit more optimistic about economic growth.
AI spending will continue. The consumer continues to spend. So it looks like the baseline would be solid growth next year.
The Fed making its 3rd quarter-point rate cut in a row today, while signaling a pause may be next for a while. Wall Street rallies, the Dow up 497 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
'93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
By early next week, there could be several inches of snow on the ground. Cloudy with some light rain and snow across central Indiana, falling at the moment. 36 on Monument Circle. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 4:02. Forecasters say a couple of systems starting Thursday night into Friday could drop anywhere between 3 and 5 inches of snow across parts of the state.
Yeah, just like with the past couple snows, just make sure you're prepared ahead of time. Make sure in your car that you have shovels and equipment in there just in case you get stuck, extra coats. Make sure you have adequate heating, enough food at home in case you don't want to leave the house.
Cody Moore with the National Weather Service says temperatures could drop below 0 Sunday and Monday. An Evansville man whose son goes to Kentucky State University shot and killed an Indianapolis boy on Tuesday, according to investigators, and the boy's family is left trying to make sense of it.
There's nothing that you can say really to a parent or parents where they have lost their child.
April Terrence says her grandson, Dejon Fox Jr., grew up in Indianapolis and was finding his way at Kentucky State Police say Jacob Lead Bard from Evansville, whose son attends the school, shot him and now faces murder and assault charges. If you need to get gas today, AAA says the Indiana gas average is $2.76 a gallon. That's 12 cents lower than this time last week. There's concerns about the wastewater in Zionsville. Johnette Cruz with that story.
Zionsville is facing a battle over how to fix its failing wastewater system. The town is moving forward with a $21.5 million expansion, but critics dismiss the plan as a costly Band-Aid and a temporary fix. Instead, advocates are championing the long-term regional solution laid out in the town's own prior planning documents, rerouting all sewage to the Trico Regional Sewer Utility. The Trico option offers modern, scalable capacity outside the local floodplain and promises lower, stabilized long-term rates. A public meeting will be held this month to address the concerns. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indianapolis Colts head coach Shane Steichen spoke today about how Phillip Rivers was brought back to Indianapolis. He says he and Colts general manager Chris Ballard reached out to Rivers after the injuries to quarterbacks Daniel Jones and Riley Leonard.
So he came in here, he didn't forget how to throw a football. So we did that Monday, and then Tuesday he was in the hotel thinking it over. He called us. Me and Chris were in the office. Said, what do you think? He said, dadgummit, let's freaking go.
Rivers has been signed to the Colts practice squad. Steichen says Rivers is fired up to be back in the building after leading the Colts to the playoffs in 2020. It's 4:04, your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Hammer here for my friends at AAA. The holidays are here. It's upon us, and so is winter weather. This year, stay prepared and give everyone on your list the gift of a peace of mind by giving them a AAA membership. As a AAA member, you get roadside assistance, 24/7, 365. Flat tire, dead battery, you name it, AAA is there. You also get exclusive travel discounts, hotels, rental cars, and all the cool events happening around the Hoosier State this holiday season. Now through the end of the year, new members can join AAA for just $50 for a 1-year classic membership and add an associate for free. This is a great gift idea. Give someone you care about a AAA membership. Visit AAA.com and use the code HOLIDAY25. That's HOLIDAY25 at AAA.com, or just call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. Give the gift of AAA this holiday season. Tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel sent you.
WIBC traffic at 4:05 with Matt Bear.
Yeah, John, looking at the northeast side, crash cleanup continues on eastbound 465, exiting to northbound 69. Ramp is open, partially blocked. Eastbound 465 on the north side, stop and go after 865 past Michigan Road. Inbound 65 delayed 4 minutes, 29th to 221st. Eastbound 74-minute delay from Belmont into the south split. Southbound 65, 70, it's jammed because of road work. North split to the south split for an 8-minute delay. South side pockets of stop-and-go traffic on eastbound 465 after 69 over to Emerson Avenue. And on the east side, southbound 465 delayed 5 minutes, 72-74. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more at anthem.com/indy/community. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. 36 degrees, and it feels like 21 from the American Standard Heating Weather Center. I'm John Herrick. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
I gotta get the bread and milk.
Warning.
They said snow!
Weather alert.
I gotta get the bread and milk.
Snow is coming to Indy.
I gotta get the bread and milk! Oh my God!
Like, I love Marcus Bailey from Wish TV, and I'm glad Wish TV, by the way, is on back on YouTube TV, so that's a plus. But I do want to hear your thoughts on Phillip Rivers. You're a huge Colts fan, but meteorologist Marcus Bailey here from Wish TV on the Hammer and Nigel show. You got some bad news for us, don't you?
I love that you play that for me every time this time of year. It's like full heel turn. You know, like I hear the boos in the audience when that comes on. Like, oh, not this time.
But you got to embrace it, though. Like, you're a Reggie Miller in the Garden kind of guy. I think you like the hatred.
Absolutely.
Listen, I even said it on air. We got a YouTube TV audience now. I have a whole new, brand new crowd to make angry for the next 3 months. This is going to be fantastic.
And let me tell you something. As somebody that chats with the YouTube crowd, It's a mixed bag.
Good luck.
Good luck with that, Marcus. It's a mixed bag. You're going to get some passionate, diehard, awesome people, and you're going to get a lot of these people that pee sitting down. You're going to get both.
Right. Yes.
But you know what, Marcus? Before you deliver some just probably awful news to us here, I do want to compliment you because the last couple of times you've been on our show, you have absolutely nailed that forecast. Like down to the hour, down to the minute. When we've had you on, you've delivered. I know, as somebody that dabbles in the sports betting media, when you miss something, everybody wants to talk about it. But when you get it right, nobody wants to give you credit. So I'm here giving you credit. You've been on a heater, my friend.
Thank you very much. First of all, appreciate that. Allison, clip that. And you can send that to my boss. That would be fantastic.
You know it.
Now, for the bad news.
Yeah, let's go. So we had kind of our brief warm-up here the last couple days. And here's an interesting stat for you guys. We hit the 40s yesterday. We actually were in the 40s this morning. Do you guys know the last time we actually were above 40 degrees?
Thanksgiving.
It was the day before. The
Close.
Day before Thanksgiving. Yeah. And that's, if you guys remember, that was super windy that day. It was real mild, but it got real windy. And then the bottom dropped out, and all of a sudden it's January for the last 3 weeks. So we had that kind of brief spell the last couple days. That's done now. And so a few things that I think you guys need to be aware of. Tonight, I don't think it's a huge concern, but we have obviously flipped the switch to cold again. It's still blustery. The temperatures continue to fall. We've already kind of flipped the switch to kind of some wintry precipitation tonight. For the most part in the metro, it's been light. There's some lake effect snow bands that basically stretch from Kokomo up to South Bend, right up 31. And some of those may sneak down into the metro area, specifically the northern metro area. I don't think we get much in accumulation, but we could get a few bursts between now and mid-evening to give you maybe, lower visibilities and maybe some slick conditions. So
Marcus, real quick, what's it called when there's a short burst of snow that caused some visibility damage? Is there a term for that?
Yeah, hang on a second, bro.
Yeah, there we go.
I love the clearing of the throat.
The dramatic clearing of the throat. If that doesn't win a Marconi Award, then the award shouldn't exist.
That's right. But yeah, so you could have a few of those. Like I said, I'm not overly concerned, but they're kind of like thunderstorms, right? I've explained these on your show before. They're tough to pick out where they're going to be kind of most intense, but if you get under one, real quick burst, that could lead to some slick spots. So just, you're getting ready to leave work, you got, sporting events tonight, just be aware of that. That could be an issue.
Okay.
The second issue, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so we got that going on tonight. You have a few squalls, have a little bit of snow, temperatures bottoming out. Okay, that's December. Now, I'm hearing some scuttlebutt, some rumor that like Thursday into Friday, we're about to get punched in the face with some snow.
Yeah, I think so. You've got the pattern remains active. It's just one after another kind of system here. And so tomorrow into Friday, and so I think the timetable of it could be as early as the evening drive. I'm slightly concerned with maybe starting around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon with some snow showers. But a lot of the consistent projections I've been looking at, this is mainly going to be a late night and overnight event. But just be aware at the earliest, if this thing speeds up a little bit, we could have some snow starting by the evening drive. I definitely think the morning drive is going to be difficult for Friday morning. I'm hopeful that the falling snow is going to be done by the commute, but obviously we're going to have some new accumulation. Right now, I'm leaning right through the heart of central Indiana, 2 to 4 inches. I think there could be some isolated higher amounts. I don't think we go significantly higher, but I think a very consistent, broad range of 2 to 4 across all of central Indiana, which would include the entire listening area, probably in the cards for us overnight, which is going to lead to a really slick commute Friday morning.
So, Marcus, this Friday night, I know a lot of people like to go out and do holiday events, whether it's look at the lights or go listen to Christmas music, or maybe they've got their company Christmas parties. How bad is it going to be Friday night?
I think Friday night's probably fine. So the snow's going to be long gone before daybreak Friday morning, and so the rest of the day, it's going to be cold. I think the best that we can do Friday afternoon is going to be in the mid-20s, and you're probably looking at lows. Single digits in northern Indiana. We're probably in the low teens for the evening and overnight hours for Friday night. But you shouldn't have any major weather issues, new issues outside of the cold and whatever roads that haven't been treated from Thursday night system.
Okay, so the roads will be crappy. Just anticipate that.
Saturday night, my family and I we're doing new fields. What's that looking like?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
nighttime. That's the last one of this kind of wave here. So on Saturday night, you got a third front. This is going to be a big polar front. Not a ton of moisture with it, and right now, we'll have to fine-tune the timing, but it looks to me like when we get snow, if we're going to get snow out of it, it's going to be really, really, really late Saturday night. So I'd be hopeful that you'd be done walking around Newfields. Now, I'll say this, Nigel, it's going to be darn cold Saturday. I've got a high of 22.
Been there, done that, though.
That's the warmest day for a couple of days, low 20s and overnight lows. This will be the coldest of the season. And by the way, we may lay down another inch or two of snow with Saturday night system. We're going to be down to 0, I think, both Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then Sunday night, Monday morning. And then more than that, fellas, I think wind chills could be like 10 to 20 below 0. So not fun. Yeah, I mean, again, we're in early to mid-December. This is more typical of what we would usually see in mid to late January. Like, this is core winter stuff. We're getting a real early taste of it for sure.
Marcus, we got about 30 seconds left here.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on 44-year-old Phillip Rivers coming back a la Burt Reynolds in the remake of The Longest Yard to save the Indianapolis Colts?
I don't even know what to think, man. I'm 44 years old, and, I'm not like some premier athlete, and I've got, aches and pains every morning I wake up. I can't imagine what this dude feels like, but
no kidding.
Whatever. I mean, what else are we going to do? At this point, what else can you do?
Boy, the highs and lows of this Colts team this season.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
This season has just been crazy. I mean, we were so high up on, oh, my gosh.
I know.
We figured it out, and now it's like we may not have a quarterback this year, but we may not have a quarterback next year because it's so long. Yep. Oh, my gosh. It's just but go old guy. Let's go.
That's right, man. Right. On behalf of old guys statewide, I'm here for it. I supported number 17 at the beginning of the season, and damn it, I'm supporting number 17 at the end of the season.
Now, you watch your mouth. In honor of Phil Rivers, you got to say dadgummit.
Dadgummit, right.
Dadgummit.
And shoot. Yes.
And shoot.
Marcus Bailey, where can we get more coverage?
I'll be on online all night and all the rest of the week at Facebook and X and Instagram and TikTok, and, of course, at wishtv.com.
All right, Marcus, thank you. And, Nige, the thing we've got to keep in mind here is how crappy these roads are going to be the next couple of days. You just got to prepare for it, right?
How am I going to prepare for it? When am I going to put snow chains on my man van?
Well, your man van doesn't handle spring days when it's 70, so you may be in trouble. But for everybody else, I kind of put together an anthem for you, okay?
Okay.
This is a Hammer and Nigel Records new single.
Oh,
This is in honor of the crappy roads we're about to experience the next couple of days. Black ice and potholes and snow and all things in between. And when I put this together, I was listening to a little of John Denver's greatest hits.
Oh.
Massive potholes downtown Indy. Uh-oh. No plow trucks. People getting
Yep.
Orange barrels blocking all the streets. Under construction since 1983.
Here we go.
Crappy roads. Take me home.
There it is.
To my place in Beach Grove. Boss Hog Set. Drunken drama. Take me home. Crappy roads. Second verse.
Here we go.
Lots of black ice on the highway. People spinning. Cars are going sideways. True. 3 flat tires, and damage to my car. If you're looking for the mayor, you might check at the bar.
Everybody.
Crappy roads, take me home to my place in Beach Grove. Boss Hog Set, drunken drama, take me home.
Big finish.
Crappy roads. There you go, a new single.
Look for him at the bar.
From Hammer and Nigel Records, Matt Bear.
Eastbound 465 to northbound 69 on the northeast side. Crash on the exit ramp. Ramp is open. Inbound 65, 5-minute delay 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70, delayed 5 minutes. Harding into the south split. Southbound 65, 70 jams. North split to the south split for an 8-minute delay. On the east side, southbound 465 is stop and go traffic. 7274 delayed 6 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts. Shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely, even custom cards and wrapping paper. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
33 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. And let's try to get to 150 thumbs up on the YouTube chat today.
No problem.
So we need 97 more. 97 more likes. So if you're tired of the snow, if you're tired of these crappy roads, if you're tired of Boss Hog Set, give us a thumbs up and a like on the WIBC YouTube stream. Go to YouTube, look for WIBC's channel. They've got cameras on Nigel's beautiful face, on my firm athletic body. Check it out, get in the chat, but give us a thumbs up. I'm telling you, if you do this, hot chicks will have sex with you in your kitchen tonight. Or not. I don't know. But help us out. Help us get to 150 likes on the YouTube chat. We need 97 more at the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year. And let's be honest, between travel, to-do lists, and year-end everything, it can get overwhelming. Now add retirement planning to the mix? Not a chance. Here's the good news. Retirement planning doesn't have to be stressful. At Howard Bailey Financial, our team simplifies the process, listens to your goals, and helps you take your next retirement steps with more confidence. So while you're wrapping gifts and planning get-togethers, let Howard Bailey Financial help you wrap up your retirement plan. Get started today by texting WRAP to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's WRAP to 888-494-5004. Because financial confidence doesn't just belong under the tree, it belongs in your future. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson, third-generation owner of Wilson Farm Market, just 15 minutes north of 465, right on US 31. If you love fried chicken, we've got you covered. Crispy, juicy, made fresh daily, and it comes with sides like mashed potatoes, potato wedges, mac and cheese, and way more. And now, through the end of Radiothon, we're donating 10% of all our fried chicken sales to the Salvation Army. Wilson Farm Market, where good taste runs in the family. Just 15 minutes north of 465 on 31.
First of all, everybody, like I said yesterday, don't wait to make your New Year's resolution January 1st. Start now with Exercise Inc. You know you need more movement. Your body craves the physical activity that Exercise Inc. provides, and they do it once a week for 20 minutes. It's not an easy workout, but it's 5 or 6 exercises that last about 3 minutes or so, and basically you go until your muscles burn out. That's how I've built muscle. That's why my clothes fit different. That's why I'm able to get up and down the stairs without huffing and puffing. And here's another reason why you shouldn't wait to try out Exercise Inc. for the new year is because right now, if you set up a consultation at Exercise Inc., one of their many locations across town, you get 2 free sessions just for the consultation. 2 free sessions to see what it's all about. Locations in Brownsburg, Zionsville, Greenwood, Avon, and now the newest place is at Fishers. ExerciseInc.com to find out more. ExerciseInc.com. Tell them Nigel sent you.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. We'll help you find last-minute gifts that don't look last-minute, even if you're still planning to propose. At Shane Company, we'll show you perfect gifts at perfect prices, in stock and ready to give. Like hand-matched diamond studs, 14-karat gold chains, or the ultimate gift, a beautiful engagement ring. We have longer store hours, so you can skip the crowds and shop when you want, or visit us at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Holiday mess? In-laws coming? Start 2026 clean with Zero Res. Carpets, air ducts, upholstery, and more. 317-388-5141. ZeroResIndy.com.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Mind and Lab Grown Diamond Store.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana. Reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Is this anything? Burger chain In-N-Out, popular on the West Coast.
You think it's overrated?
I do.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but everybody makes it sound like it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's okay.
It's a spot at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Sure. It's pretty good. When I'm on the Vegas Strip, I usually grab one. But they've reportedly yanked out a number from their order line. Number 67.
6-7.
Because of that whole stupid 6-7 trend, teenagers have been hanging out in the dining area waiting specifically to get order 67 so they could freak out and make viral videos. Here's one of those times, and then you'll hear an employee explaining why they had to get rid of this stupid number.
Rocket 6-7.
We have taken 67 out of our system, so whenever we're taking orders, it goes 66 to 68. Because of people like you.
Because of people like you. More people are coming to your facility so they can get the 6-7. It's a dumb cultural thing that's fading away, by the way. We were asking my daughter, my 11-year-old, about the 6-7. It's like a rap lyric, or it could mean, it's a nonsensical thing. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I think that's a bad idea to take it out of what's the problem? It sounded like we're full of people ordering food there.
Are they ordering food, or are they just hanging out to do the stupid celebration for when somebody has the number?
No, I don't know. No, that's a good question. I would assume if you're just at a fast food restaurant, you're ordering food.
Like if I'm in an In-N-Out burger and there's a pretty good line in front of me, let's say I'm number 74.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to stand in the back of the building hoping I can hear my number because a bunch of teenage numbnuts are up there taking their pants off when somebody says 6-7. Like those lines get pretty long. At
6-7.
You know, when you go to the one on the Vegas Strip, man, that line's out the window.
I hear you.
Is this anything? A deer broke into a Tennessee Christmas store, then got its legs caught in a wooden chair.
Oh, no.
Here are the deputies chasing and then freeing the animal.
Here it comes.
You better grab its hind legs.
Jeez.
You got her? Want to take this chair off? Let's get her out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. She gone.
We got to imitate the voice, right? The deer voice trapped in the chair. We got to do that.
All right, I'm going to need to hear it one more
Yeah,
time,
let's
though.
hear it
Allison,
one
can you
more
kind of
time.
get toward like the
Allison.
middle of that clip where we heard the deer?
You got her?
Should I go first?
Please.
I didn't know that's what deer sounded like. All right, Allison, your turn.
It kind of sounds like the screaming goat.
A little bit. A little bit.
Kind of, but with a lower pitch.
I just got a text from Lindsay Leskowski.
Yes.
Is that tape from our honeymoon? That's weird. I think Allison did it the best. I'm
she was
sorry.
the best.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
For nearly 100 years, Busey Wealth Management has helped families and businesses make smart financial decisions that stand the test of time. From personalized investment plans to tax strategies that work for you, we take a big picture approach, connecting you with the right experts to help protect what you've built and plan for what's next. Busey Wealth Management, here for every chapter of your financial story.
Oh, man, I absolutely love that Galaxy Concrete Coatings, they're matching donations up to $1,000 in my virtual red kettle, helping out the Salvation Army for this year's Radiothon. Make a donation in my virtual red kettle. Look for the Hammer and Nigel thing. Click on it. You got until 6 a.m. Friday morning to do this. So time is running out, and we could really use your help, especially if Galaxy Concrete Coatings is matching those donations. WIBC.com, Galaxy Concrete Coatings, helping out the Salvation Army and Radiothon.
Hello, this is Don Steffi, Executive Director for the Indianapolis Ballet. 'Tis the season for family fun and the Nutcracker, brought to life by your Indianapolis Ballet and the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra, December 18 through the 23rd at Clues Memorial Hall. Don't miss this delightful family classic. Brilliant festive dancing, colorful sets and costumes, and Tchaikovsky's beautiful score, performed by the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Indianapolis Ballet's The Nutcracker. Tickets at indieballet.org.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Cloudy and 35 degrees on Monument Circle, and what he is urging you to be ready for. I'm Sean Herrick. Here's what's trending at 4:31. More snow about to arrive in Indiana in the next few days.
Just make sure you have adequate heat, because on top of the snow, we're going to get some of the coldest air this season.
Cody Moore is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. He says the commute on Friday might be treacherous if you're not careful. As for how the weather's looking in other parts of the country, here's Fox's Kristen Goodwin.
The National Weather Service says significant river flooding will continue across the Pacific Northwest through the week as an atmospheric river batters parts of Oregon and Washington state, triggering mudslides, power outages, and school closures. Jocelyn Martinez Blanco, who lives along Johnson's Creek in Portland.
It's never been this high. Pretty sure it's going to reach our house at some point this week.
Telling Portland's Fox 12 News the creek waters have reached her yard. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Not long after the Federal Reserve decided to cut interest rates by 1/4 point today, President Trump made this announcement.
We've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually.
He also introduced what he calls the Trump Gold Card, which he says acts as a fast pass for people and corporations to be granted residency in the U.S. More than 80 women joining a lawsuit against an Army gynecologist accused of recording his patients. The new filing was submitted today. The Army charged Major Blaine McGraw with 54 incidents of indecent visual recording. McGraw was suspended when one of his patients came forward with accusations in October, and then more joined in. Archaeologists say a discovery in eastern England proves that the earliest known instance of a human-created fire. The discovery was made at a 400,000-year-old site in Barnham, Suffolk. The artifacts are 350,000 years old, older than previous evidence of fire making in northern France. And your WIBC closing bell report, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished the day up almost 500 points to 48,057. The S&P 500 gained 46 points to 6886, and the Nasdaq finished the day up almost 78 points to 23,654. It's 4:33, your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
It's time. You've been putting off that kitchen or bath remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
With traffic at 4:34, here's Matt Bear.
All right, John, east side, southbound 465, stop and go traffic 7274. It's delayed 12 minutes. Northbound 465, slow off Penn Pike up to I-69. Inbound 65, 6-minute delay, 29th and 2 Meridian. Southbound 65, 70 jam because of construction. North split to the south split. And eastbound 70 slow to the south split from Harding Street. It's delayed 6 minutes. South side, eastbound 465, stop and go traffic from US 31 over to Arlington Avenue. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Show your true love and spoil her with that one special Christmas gift from Pierce Jewelers that will say, I love you. Remember, shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Your American Standard Heating Weather Center forecast.
We'll track scattered snow showers into tonight with lows down to the mid-20s, and then we're in for a dry start to our Thursday before our next weather system moves in, mainly after sunset Thursday, with widespread snow in the mix. That'll carry through early Friday morning. This next system could bring up to 2 to 4 inches of snow, which will likely make Friday morning's commute tricky overall because of the snow. Highs on Thursday in the low 30s, and then Friday afternoon highs around freezing. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm John Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
If you used to hear a whole lot of this, but now you can barely hear this, you need to check out RelayIndiana.com and the Caption Telephone. The Caption Telephone allows you to get your groove back when using the telephone. It uses voice recognition technology so you can read on a bright screen what the other caller is saying. Go to RelayIndiana.com and add clarity back into your conversations with the Caption Telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Yeah, Hammer, a lot of corporations and companies have their holiday parties after Christmas just because it's maybe cheaper and people are more available. I think they should consider doing that for the Red, White, and Bowl Hammer and Nigel bowling event presented by Jack Daniels. It's Friday, January 16th at Woodland Bowl. You and I will be broadcasting live. This is our 3rd year doing this. We're raising money for veterans, and it sells out every time. So get in on the action while you can.
It sells out quickly, and we're on pace to do that again. 6 full lanes are gone. Some individual tickets gone. So if you want to attend our event this year, and again, what it is, we do our show out there starting at 3, Woodland Bowl. It's Beer Sample Friday. Yeah. It's Jack Sample Friday. Jack Daniels is sponsoring this.
I like that.
And then when our show ends, 3 hours of bowling, There's a pizza buffet, drink tickets, prizes.
There's a contest. I mean, there's some people that take it seriously. There's others that are just there for a good time.
Right. There's something for everybody. And, man, it's fun. Nigel and I go lane to lane, and we're BSing and having a good time with everybody. And
human pyramids on the bowling lanes, which I'm sure Woodland Bowl doesn't really appreciate, but sorry.
Buy your tickets right now at WIBC.com before it sells out. And I'm telling you, if you're looking for like an out-of-the-box Christmas gift idea, the Hammer and Nigel fans in your house or the bowling fans in your house, couple tickets. Buy them right now, and then just show up the day of the event and let's have a good time together. But tickets will sell out. So we're telling you right now, you need to hustle and get to WIBC.com because it's so fun. Nige had to get, driven home last year. And
Rob Kendall did that.
Rob Kendall drove your
nice
carcass
enough.
home.
Maybe I should do it again this year and stream live like I did with Rob Kendall, but do it with a random Uber driver.
A random Uber driver is not going to be as patient with you.
No, he's going to throw me out. Walk around 465 with my phone.
So buy your tickets before they sell out. Again, awesome Christmas gift, WIBC.com. Big news. I heard about this from the WIBC newsroom earlier, Nige.
What's that?
Now, I want you to prepare yourself for this, okay? Make sure you're sitting down.
Okay.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris is coming to downtown Indy on her book tour.
Oh, talk about the worst Christmas present ever. Could you imagine getting into your stocking and getting a couple of tickets to Kamala Harris's book tour?
Oh,
Her
dear
awful
Lord.
book.
She's got a horrible book out there, and she's speaking at the Old National Center Thursday, February 26th.
Yeah.
And I believe tickets go on sale in the next couple of days.
Would you go if you got free tickets at like front row?
No.
No? Free
No.
drinks? I mean, I'm sure they.
If my options are staying at home and gambling on a random MAC conference college basketball game or going to watch America's Wine Mom, sign me up for MACtion every single time.
Oh.
What about you? If you had front row tickets, do you want to go hear that buffoon?
No. Yeah, that was actually a stupid question now that I think about it. I don't know why I even proposed it. Not at all. No.
So if you're somebody that's just thinking about going to this event, let's take a trip down memory lane here with some of the best of Kamala Harris, because
if there is such a thing.
This is what you're in store for on February 26th.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
Sure.
Every day it is time for us to agree. I'm here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank and our NATO allies.
Is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. We must together work together to see where we are headed, where we are going, and our vision for where we should be, but also see it as a moment, yes, to together address the challenges based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
What?
But just limited to what we have seen.
Stop it.
So that's what you're in store for if you want to buy tickets to the Kamala Harris extravaganza, February 26th at the Old National Center.
That's not what I'm in store for.
Nige, there was a big arrest in Florida.
Oh.
This was big. So 8 kids from like a visiting Philadelphia area football team, they were in town to play like of Florida teams like travel football. They were in town for this tournament, but 8 of the kids on the Philly team went to Dick's Sporting Goods and stole over $2,200 worth of stuff. Now,
what, like walked into the store, put it in their arms, and carried it out?
Right. Just shoplifting, and they got busted. 8 kids. Now, what if I told you this Dick's Sporting Goods was in Polk County, Florida?
It tells me a lot.
Because we know
Polk
who the
County?
sheriff is in Polk County, Florida.
Yeah.
Grady Judd.
My man, friend of the show.
And here he is talking about these 8 kids from Philly stealing $2,200+ worth of items.
Now, not only did they steal 47 items, but ostensibly they may have cost their team the championship and the football game, because I don't know if these all were starters or not, but I can tell you that we were finishers.
Boom!
We arrested them. We took them to the Juvenile Assessment Center.
Good.
And we put them in lockup.
Now, that's only half the story. The coach of this Philly team was ticked off that the police in Polk County arrested the kids.
No.
So when we notify the coach who is responsible for them, you would think he would be interested in holding them accountable and responsible. Instead, he goes to the deputies and begs them not to take these young men into custody. Oh, don't arrest them. Drop the charges. Let them go. And then when we said no, then they go to Dick's Sporting Goods to the manager and said, oh, don't charge them. Don't charge them.
Wow.
They stole over $2,000 worth of products, over 47 different products they stole. And then when it was evident that they were going to be arrested, then the coach says, don't you guys have anything better to do? You're way off base here, buddy. Way off base. You're the ultimate loser.
Boom.
It's frustrating. But our crime in Polk County is a 53-year low. Ask and see if crime in Philadelphia is at a 53-year low.
I'm here for it, man.
Me too, yeah. And all that coach cared about was playing in the tournament.
Right.
He didn't care about his kids.
Like, you may have a grab-and-go policy in Philly, but that ain't how they do it down in Polk County.
It just tells me the coach does not care about his players.
Right.
Just cares about his profile, his own profile, and his win-loss percentage.
You know what I want to happen in 2026? I want Sheriff Grady Judd and FOP's Rick Snyder to team up like Batman and Robin and fight crime all over the country. Like, I would fund this. I would get some sort of GoFundMe. I don't know if we need a super PAC, but Grady Judd and Rick Snyder, the new Batman and Robin, let's make that happen.
Do it.
This is Denny Smith, and I'm here to tell you that a neglected well can lead to costly repairs. But C&J's got you covered with their well cleanout service. Right now, it's 30% off, and that's the lowest price of the year. C&J will remove the pump, insert a high-output air line into the well, and then safely airlift years of sediment and gunk out of the top of the well. Then they'll also do a 6-point inspection to assure that you and your family get the purest, safest water. C&J. Great systems and great people, too. 317-852-WELL.
I got to tell you, it's a fact. It's not a fun fact, but women live longer than men. That's just the stat. That's true. Often by many years, which could have big financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. And that's why, ladies, it is so critical that you have the right strategy. You have the right guy in your corner to file for Social Security.
The biggest mistake I think people make isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts a number of things. IRA, 401k withdrawals, taxes, even their Medicare premiums. Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy, he will explain it to you in a way that makes sense. 317-648-5120. That's 317-648-5120, or go to yourretirementguide.com.
If you or someone you know needs help putting food on the table, that help is closer than you think. WIBC Cares. We've partnered with local food banks and organizations to provide resources for those who need them. Just go to WIBC.com and look for the banner that says Find Free Food Near You. You'll find a link to Community Compass, an up-to-date interactive map that shows locations, days, and times for you to collect food at no cost, as well as other resources to help you through this challenging time. Find community help now at WIBC.com.
Last thing you want to be worried about is your furnace going out and during these cold winter months. That's why you need to go with American Standard Heating and Air. They are built to a higher standard. Here's Hammer to tell you about one of those local independent American Standard dealers.
How about Stevenson Heating and Cooling? Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard dealer for Johnson and Morgan County. Owner Richard Stevenson has over 30 years experience, loves to be in the field, working with the customers. Married veteran, 3 beautiful daughters, Richard and his staff. They're going to treat you like $1 million. They're going to treat you like you're in their own house. Customer service is number one when you're dealing with Stevenson Heating and Cooling. And right now, you should give them a call at 317-557-8532. That's 317-557-8532. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. That's 800-798-9512.
Looking for the hottest trends in jewelry this year? Come to Pierce Jewelers and see their Love to Love collection in lab-grown diamond jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Don't stress about plumbing repairs. Call LD Smith for honest advice and a free second opinion on any estimate.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
Show your true love and spoil her with that one special Christmas gift from Pierce Jewelers that will say, I love you. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Strike up some fun with Hammer and Nigel. Their annual bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl, hits Woodland Bowl Friday, January 16th. Meet the hosts, bowl for charity, and enjoy a great night presented by Jack Daniels. Details at WIBC.com.
All right, Matt Bear, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, Hammer, looking at the northeast side, eastbound 465, stop-and-go traffic, Westfield Boulevard 269, inbound 65, 7-minute delay, 29th and 2 Meridian. Eastbound 70, delayed 7 minutes, tips to the south split, southbound 65, 70 jam, north split to the south split. It's construction. On the south side, eastbound 465 slows at US 31 to Arlington Avenue, and a crash downtown. It's Michigan Street at East. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Expressed a heartwarming message that says love is about being together. Let a Pierce Jewelers diamond engagement ring be that symbol that says I love you. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We need 33 more people to give us a like, to give us a thumbs up on the YouTube chat. That gets us to 150.
That's not bad.
Come on, it's our final day here on this awesome Crystal Palace Monument Circle studio. It's our last dance in here. Help us go out winners here. We need 33 more thumbs up and likes on the WIBC YouTube stream. It's 33 degrees right now at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. All right, Allison, I want to get you in the mix here.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some clues. See if you can guess whose famous person's kid this is, okay? This is an offspring of famous people, okay?
Okay.
He has a famous musician dad. His mom is a famous actress and singer. His sister is named Apple. Anything? Anything move the needle?
Honestly, Apple is a good clue because I know that's is it Gwyneth Paltrow's kid.
Gwyneth Paltrow and that weenie from Coldplay.
Oh, Chris Martin. I
Yes.
like him.
Here's the new song from the son of Gwyneth and Chris.
Moses. Jesus. I mean, could you sound any more like Coldplay? Come on. I mean, this is 15 seconds in. It sounds exactly like Chris Martin and Coldplay.
Can we just start over? Can you just be honest?
Even Radiohead's like, this is depressing.
But it just sounds like his dad.
You can turn that off.
And, you know, I think Gwyneth Paltrow had more success selling her. Didn't she have some certain scented candles?
She had scented candles that were allegedly designed after her lady parts.
Yes. Smelled like her lady parts.
Right. Now, she was involved in this process. It wasn't like somebody just did this as a joke and surprised her.
No. This is a real thing. It smells like...
It wasn't like she walked into, a candle store. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on here.
I think you would have... I think Moses Martin, his band is called People I've Met. Maybe if Moses would have came up with a candle that smelled like his crank, he could have had more success.
I feel like it's a little sacrilege if you tried to market a candle called Moses' Crank. I think you may have a few complaints from members of the church, Nige. Hey, it's a great smelling candle. What is it? Moses' Crank. Oh, well, happy Easter. Coming up here in just a moment, an update on the forecast. The Crappy Roads, the new single from Hammer and Nigel Records, is going to be in full effect the next couple of days. Plus, we're counting down the hours until that big vote in the Senate tomorrow. The Indiana Senate about the changing of the maps. Plus, Ghislaine Maxwell. Remember that creepy old broad? She's back in the news. We'll explain why. All of that's coming up next. It's The Last Dance in here in our Monument Circle studio before we move studios tomorrow, allegedly, here at the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The selection, the quality, the absolute elegance and unique choices you have at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse are amazing. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. They have amazing designers, amazing artists. You can bring in a family heirloom and incorporate that into something new, some unique new piece of jewelry. And guys, I'm telling you what, the prices are amazing. They do not mark up their jewelry like the big box stores do. Believe me, I've seen it happen. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg, 3750 South Green Street.
Do you spend half your day walking or standing while working? If you have foot, knee, or low back pain, the Good Feet store wants to help you like we helped Tony.
Pain that I experience the most is foot pain from being on my feet all day. You're having to kind of talk to yourself through the whole shift, like, I got this, I can do this. Before, I felt defeated, and now it's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. A whole new life, like sunshine coming on.
And here's Dennis.
Working at an amusement park, it's always on your feet. I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't believe that putting these arch supports in made that much of a difference that quickly. Good Feet just took that pain away, and I could do my job, and I could take care of my family. I know what my tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be positive, and it's going to be pain-free.
You deserve a better life, too. Stop into the Good Feet store today. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson, third generation owner of Wilson Farm Market, just 15 minutes north of 465, right on US 31. If you love fried chicken, we've got you covered. Crispy, juicy, made fresh daily, and it comes with sides like mashed potatoes, potato wedges, mac and cheese, and way more. And now, through the end of Radiothon, we're donating 10% of all our fried chicken sales to the Salvation Army. Wilson Farm Market, where good taste runs in the family. Just 15 minutes north of 465 on 31.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Your local news coming up in 2 minutes after Fox News on 93 WIBC. From the Technology Recycler Studios, you're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it's now 5 o'clock.
A possible escalation in the Caribbean. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. The U.S. seizing an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. President Trump not offering details, but telling reporters...
You'll discuss that with the appropriate people later on, but... No, it was seized for very good reason.
This as tensions continue to rise with the Venezuelan government. The Trump administration ratcheting up pressure on President Maduro with multiple strikes on suspected drug boats and the largest U.S. military presence in the region in decades. A U.S. official says the tanker seizure was led by the U.S. Coast Guard and supported by the Navy. President Trump holding a call earlier today on Ukraine with the leaders of France, Germany, and the UK.
All very good leaders, very good friends of mine, and we discussed Ukraine in pretty strong words. And we'll see what happens. I mean, we're waiting to hear answers before we progress.
Ukraine and Europe have been working on an alternative to a U.S. peace plan that could cede some territory to Russia. President Trump also reacting to the Fed's latest move after the third quarter-point rate cut in a row. The president saying it should have been at least double that amount. But Fed Chair Jerome Powell says they're now well-positioned to see how the economy evolves. And he says the baseline projection is a pickup in growth next year.
It's partly that consumer spending has held up. It's been resilient, and it to another degree, it is that AI spending on data centers and related to AI has been holding up business investment.
Today's rate cut again wasn't unanimous, though, and the central bank is signaling it may hold off on another cut for a while. Competing health care plans set for test votes tomorrow in the U.S. Senate. Neither one appears to have the votes needed to advance. The Senate Democratic leader calling a Republican plan that has government-funded health savings accounts instead of Obamacare subsidies a non-starter. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
The kind of cold you don't want to mess around with. Cloudy and 34 degrees on Monument Circle. Some snow showers on radar north of Indianapolis. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 5:02. Some upcoming winter weather could bring several rounds of snow across Indiana. Cody Moore with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says the first accumulation should come late Thursday night into Friday.
Right now, around 3 to 5 inches.
There's probably going to be a little bit of wobbling with the forecast over the next day or so as we try to figure out where the highest accumulations are going to be, since it is kind of a very narrow swath of snow.
Moore says the Friday morning commute won't be fun with slick spots on the roads, and he says more snow could roll in Saturday into Sunday. IMPD is implementing a 10-hour shift pilot program beginning next year. Jarrett Lewis reports.
Starting on January 3rd, police will be working an hour and a half longer than normal. IMPD Chief Chris Bailey told Wish TV this week that this will help with their officer shortage.
The way it's been developed puts more officers on our districts, in our neighborhoods, during the peak hours of crime.
According to Bailey, they're about 300 officers short. As 2026 goes on, they will see if the 10-hour schedule will become a permanent thing. The city of Indianapolis and the Fraternal Order of Police both agreed to trying out the new shift. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
4 convicted violent felons in Indianapolis have received federal prison sentences for illegally possessing guns. The prosecutions were the result of separate investigations by the ATF, FBI, and local police, which led to the seizure of several illegal weapons, including handguns with machine gun conversion devices. Former Vice President Kamala Harris has written a book about her 2024 presidential campaign, and she's supposed to talk about it in Indianapolis next year. The name of it is 107 Days. She's putting on an event February 26th at 7 o'clock at the Murat Theater. Pre-sale tickets will be available tomorrow, and then they'll go on sale to the general public this coming Friday. The Carmel Chris Kindlemarkt has been voted the USA Today 10 best #1 best holiday market in the U.S. for the 5th time, selected by a national public vote. The market is celebrated for its authentic German-style experience. It's one of only 2 Midwest markets to make this year's top rankings. The market is open through Christmas Eve. It's 5:04. Your traffic and weather next.
Judy loves her fall in Indy, but she doesn't like the paint, so she called Rhino Shield.
The house that Rhino Shield did for my husband and I, after having the house painted with kind of usual house paint, I was seeing cracks appearing about every 3 years and just wasn't very satisfied with that.
Rhino Shield's a ceramic coating specifically formulated for our unique climate.
I can't speak highly enough about the Rhino Shield crew. They also were great at working with me to get the exact right color because I was very particular.
Indy, you too can have the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield right now for 15% off the regular price.
I would not hesitate to call Rhino Shield, and I am just thrilled to recommend Rhino Shield to my friends and neighbors and family.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Afternoon traffic on WIBC. Here's Matt Bear.
All right, John, eastbound 465 stop and go traffic before Westfield Boulevard over to I-69. East side southbound 465 delayed 6 minutes, 7274. South side eastbound 465 stop and go traffic from Bluff Road to Arlington Avenue. That's a 16-minute delay. Inbound 65 delayed 5 minutes, 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70 stop and go tips to the south split for a 10-minute delay. Crash downtown Michigan Street to east. Also southbound 6570 jams north split to the south split because of road construction. On the west side southbound 465 slow before West 46th Street, and again Crawfordsville Road down to West 10th. Traffic sponsored by AARP. If you're asked to pay with a gift card, it's a scam. Scammers love gift cards because they're just like cash. No real business or government agency will ever ask for gift cards. Learn more at aarp.org/gift cards. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Our next weather system moves in mainly after sunset Thursday with widespread snow in the mix. That'll carry through early Friday morning. This next system could bring up to 2 to 4 inches of snow, which will likely make Friday morning's commute tricky overall because of the snow. Highs on Thursday in the low 30s, and then Friday afternoon highs around freezing. I'm Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Sean Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock it.
Yeah, Hammer here. That's a forecast there.
Yeah, that forecast is the equivalent of somebody putting on a steel toe work boot and kicking you right in the beanbag.
I just got off all the snow melted off my driveway this morning because it was kind of warm and it was raining. And the last time we had the snow come down, I didn't have time to shovel my driveway. I don't pay anybody to do that. So it was a sheet of ice for the past week.
So first of all, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
I know you've got the time, and
I don't have the time.
You can get out and do it by yourself. I didn't have anybody to come do it. Are your arms broken?
I have a shovel. I
Then do it.
I didn't have time. I had to get here. I think the kids.
It cuts
to
into your
school.
drinking.
It does not cut into my. I don't drink in the morning. What time is it now? But just be prepared.
Area.
Just be prepared.
Okay.
I think is what Friday morning 2 to 4 inches.
Correct.
Saying, good God.
And after that falls, the temperature is just going to bottom out.
Yep.
So it's going to be just icy, freezing cold. Could have wind chills in the sub-zeros. Low temperatures, regular temperature, single digits down to 0 for like Saturday and Sunday. Again, steel toe work boot, meat bean bag. That's what that forecast is. Now, tomorrow, it's a big day at the Indiana General Assembly. The Senate meets, and we believe they're voting tomorrow on the plan to change the map.
Okay.
They could move it to Friday.
Redistricting, I believe, is what they call it.
You guys say it.
Yeah.
I can't, because I'm an idiot. I can't say the word. Redistricting. I can't. I'm a moron. But the vote's tomorrow. We believe the vote's tomorrow, unless something gets squirrely, something changes. And from what we're hearing from our insider pals, the people that do this for a living, as of today, the votes aren't there. Now, I'm sure a lot of deal-making, phone calls to be made are going to be happening between now and tomorrow. But it sounds like this, as of today, is a no.
I've heard both sides. I mean, we had the governor in here last week, and he seemed pretty confident.
True. But what's he going to say? Yeah, I called the general, this special session, but, boy, you talk about lame ducks.
So, do you call another special session if it doesn't go through?
You pull a Texas?
Yeah.
Governor Abbott did that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Multiple times.
That I don't know if Braun's willing to do. I don't think that's something he's willing to do. We're going to ask Tony Kennett that when he joins us here in about 20 minutes or so. Tony Kennett from the Daily Signal. He's been following this whole controversy from the beginning, and we'll see what he thinks. If the votes aren't there, and again, that's a big if, but if they're not there, what next? A judge has granted the Department of Justice their request to unseal the sex trafficking records of Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, Nigel, remind everybody who this awful broad is.
Well, she was Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand, quote-unquote, person, probably lover, that would go and procure the underage talent, befriend them, groom them, and bring them to Epstein Island for billionaire clients. And nobody has paid the price for those transgressions except the victims, Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein.
Epstein, who was allegedly suicided in a jail cell, depending on who you talk to. Now, this goes along with the Epstein Files Transparency Act that Trump had signed, which means that within 10 days, so in theory, sometime in the next 10 days, any sort of transcript related to Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking case will be unsealed and rolled out. Now, I don't think it's going to be everything, but we'll see. Now, the reason that these records are sealed in the first place, do with this information as you want, but James Comey's daughter, she was the federal prosecutor, not the defense attorney, but the prosecutor who ordered these things sealed up. So unless she's really trying to protect the victims here, why would the prosecution demand that that all gets sealed up?
That's going to be the excuse, even though they could redact it and still proceed with suspects and people that were taking advantage of the underage activities going on.
Exactly. Yeah. And the reason that I have questions about this, and it's tinfoil hat worthy, the prosecution should want to pursue other prosecutions. Because I promise you, if you're talking to victims and you're talking to Ghislaine Maxwell, other names were involved here. Who did she traffic these girls to? I feel like it's a pretty easy connecting of the dots here if you just unseal all of the records. But we're going to see what gets unsealed.
I thought that's what we already did with the thing that you mentioned with Trump. They're still, messing around with this. I thought we ended this with the previous ruling that they were already going to release everything anyway. And now the DOJ is unsealing more things.
Well, that ruling says you have to do it within 10 days.
10 days.
So now, I guess between now and either December 20th or December 19th, we're going to find out, hopefully, a little bit more about who's involved.
We're going to find out that nobody's going to prison.
That, I believe. Sad, but 100%. This Friday, Nige, we'll be doing the annual WIBC Radiothon to benefit the Salvation Army.
Remember the first one you and I did? We did it at night here in the lobby of MS Communications. Do you remember that?
Yes.
We did it from 7 to 10 or 11. I remember Rick Snyder, FOP president, came in.
Yeah.
That was our first one that we did. And then we moved it to Sullivan's after that.
So if you guys want to come by and hang out with us this Friday, we're going to be doing the show live at Sullivan's starting at 3. Come by, talk a little smack with us, talk a little shop, grab a beverage or two because Pat's got an awesome bar over there.
Dude. Is the Winetown thing all sold out? I mean, Allison works there too. So
yes, the adult train is all sold out, but
but
you can still walk up and buy a beer and walk around the store.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, is it Sullivan's Hardware or Sullivan?
It's Sullivan.
No S.
No S, but we are Hoosiers, and I think Pat's okay with us adding the S in the end.
That's such a good point. Kroger's, Myers.
Right.
St. Elmo's.
Correct. We like to add the S. Also, we've got virtual kettles set up at our website right now, WIBC.com. We're trying to raise as much money as we can on these virtual kettles because your donation right now is being matched. Galaxy Concrete is in for $1,000.
Right.
Window Nation's in for $500. So please go to our virtual kettle at WIBC.com. Help some Hoosier families in need, and also give a middle finger to Rob Kendall.
You can leave a message?
Yes, sure you can. We're kind of in a competition with Rob to see who can raise the most money. And listen, we said this yesterday, this time of year, you guys get hit up for money a lot. I get it. 'Tis the season for giving. If you've been blessed in any way, and if you've got enough to spare, put it into our kettle. Because not only will you help some Hoosiers, not only will your money be doubled by our sponsors, it makes Rob lose. All three of those things are important. Very important. Here are some folks that have donated to our kettle, Nige. Jeremy donated $10.
Thanks, buddy.
$10 helps, man. Eric, he put in the first $20 and he left a note, I hate Rob Kendall. Jackie donated $25. She left a note, Rob Kendall sucks.
Seeing a pattern here.
Carol put in $100. There was an anonymous donation of $100.
Right on.
There was an anonymous donation of $200. And Christine Scales, $500.
Wow.
Christine, you are a rock star. Thank you.
And all that money being matched by our sponsors.
Right. And it stays in Indy. Like it helps Hoosier families.
Galaxy Concrete, Window Nation matching those donations. Wow.
So please get those donations in right now. And if you want to leave a note, Rob Kendall sucks, or I hate Rob Kendall, or even I love Allison, we'll accept that too. So WIBC.com. Help us out as we raise money for the Salvation Army leading up to the big radiothon on Friday. Matt Baer.
North side, we have a stall on the exit from westbound 465. 2 Michigan Road ramp is open. Just be careful. Also, eastbound 465, stop and go. Keystone Avenue to I-69. Northbound 69, slow in parts. 465 past 82nd and again 96 to 106. Southbound 465, stall on the right shoulder at East 56th Street. Inbound 70, stop and go. Rural to the north split. Inbound 65, 4-minute delay 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70 delayed 11 minutes from Tibbs Avenue Avenue into the South Split. South Side, eastbound 465 stop and go from Bluff over to Arlington Avenue. That's a 10-minute delay. Crash on the east side. Washington at Euclid, crash downtown. Michigan Street at East Street. Traffic sponsored by Audible. Stuck in traffic. Audible's Romance Collection will have you falling fast in the slow lane. Satisfy every side of you with rom-coms, romantasy, and the really steamy stuff. Listen free with a 30-day trial at audible.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
The cold is on the way. The snow is on the way. Right now it's 32 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. We're going to play a fun round of Are You Okay With This? Coming up next.
The place to go for TRT treatment is Synergen X and Low T Center. The TRT test is free, by the way, not hundreds of dollars. And the testosterone is pure, not compounded. Guys are going to feel full of energy once you start treatment. You're going to wish you had done it sooner. You may have heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Free testing right now at Synergen X and the Low T Center.
Guys, don't wait until the new year to start taking care of yourself. Start right now. Take advantage of the free TRT test provided by the Low T Center and Synergen X. It's free. All you have to do is set up an appointment. Now, if you want to get there before 10 a.m., you don't even need an appointment. You can just walk in. Get all the information at fixmylowt.com. You're going to wish you did this sooner. You're going to feel better, guys. I promise you. Fixmylowt.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We know you can get your holiday gifts anywhere these days, but knowing your loved one's gift was crafted by master jewelers? It's a difference everyone can see and feel, no matter the price. All of our fine jewelry begins with a vision by our in-house designers. Then, we ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. It's why our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive, free lifetime warranty that covers everything and doesn't cost a dime. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend wants your fine jewelry to be nothing short of perfect. Come see for yourself. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Women live longer than men, often by many years. And now this has significant financial consequences for women. It could, anyway. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. And that's why it's critical for women to have the right strategy to file for Social Security. The biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's just not understanding the implications of their IRA and 401k withdrawals, their taxes, and even their Medicare premiums.
Get the most out of your benefits. They're your benefits. Get the most out of them. Now, if you don't know how to do that, schedule a free session with Bill Demery, your retirement guy here in Indy. I had the session, and I understand things a lot better now. And it's free. 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120 or visit yourretirementguy.com.
Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you're experiencing a hardship and need to quickly sell your home, we may be able to help.
I'm excited to start the new chapter of my life. I'm going to be moving 2 states away to be with my husband. Simple Quarters did not drag anything out. Simple Quarters wanted to get this done as quickly as I did, which was fantastic. I had the offer, I believe, within 2 hours of them coming through and doing the walkthrough. It just couldn't have worked out better. It really couldn't have.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead.
Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Express the heartwarming message that says love is about being together. Let a Pierce Jewelers diamond engagement ring be the symbol that says, I love you. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers. Fine craftsmanship at its best.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's paying for this too, Hammer. Brought to you by Window Nation. Window Nation's end-of-year sale is your chance to save big with 50% off all window styles plus 0% financing for 5 years. This sale ends very soon. Visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com to get started. See if you identify with this, or Allison for that matter. A millennial therapist named Mary. She's gone viral for asking boomers why they keep family news a secret from their grown kids. Here she is.
I'm going to play the part of the boomer parent. Well, Grandma's been on life support for the last week, and it's not looking good, so we wanted to wait until we knew for sure that it wasn't looking good till we called. Okay, we're back now. I understand protecting your children from information that may not be, like, developmentally appropriate when it comes to illness with family members, but these are adult children now. The lack of communication regarding important family health events has not only increased their anxiety now because they don't trust that you'll tell them, but it's resulted in a fracture in your relationship or a breach of trust.
Does that resonate with you at all? Are you okay with this? Millennial therapists saying that, you know, boomer parents keeping information from their kids when it comes to health?
Look, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm not a boomer, but I'll speak on behalf of the boomers here.
Okay.
The millennial therapist can kick rocks here because each family's different. Some kids handle bad news better than others, whether they're an adult or not. Each kid in your family handles things better. Like, I've got two awesome boys, but they're so different. They are night and day. One handles criticism really well. The other one, not so much. It kind of freaks him out a little bit. You know, one's more outspoken, one's more studious. Everybody's different. So I don't want to hear this egghead millennial trying to put everybody into one basket saying this is the right way to do it. There's no other right way to do it. On behalf of boomers, bite me. Allison?
I'm sorry, Allison. What do you do?
I can relate to it a little bit, but I don't agree with the last part of blaming them or being upset with them. I think it's just an internal parental thing. They want to protect their kids. Even though they're still adults, I've definitely been in the dark about some things, but they just didn't want to worry you. So I think it comes from a place of love.
Who wants to worry your kid for this long of a time?
But how old? What's the cutoff point?
Like, I don't know. Somebody in the YouTube chat writes, adult children is the biggest oxymoron of all time. It's a good point. So, yeah, I don't know. But I think it depends on your family. It depends on your kids. And who is this chick to say, there's one right way to do this, and if you do it, you're wrong? You're a millennial. You don't know if there's more than two sexes. So maybe you sit this conversation out.
According to a new study, the top things that make us comfortable on the couch: blankets and a quiet area. On top of that, 86% of Americans say they believe in getting as comfortable and cozy as possible in the winter. Oh my goodness, do I ever agree with this? Are you okay with this, first of all?
Okay.
Study.
So I'm going to say no, but I'm going to explain why. I'm not okay with this because the way this study is worded, it's so over the top. You could have just said, do you want to be somewhere quiet? Yes! I don't care if I got a blanket. I don't care if I got a pillow. I don't care if I'm on a couch. I don't care if I'm on the floor passed out drunk. Sometimes I just want to be by myself somewhere quiet. The fact that I might have a pillow, it's a bonus. But I've done some of my best napping without a pillow or a blanket.
Oh, man, I got to sit on the couch. It's got to be just right. I've got the ottoman. I've got the Lola blanket over me. I've got to have a pillow. I've got to have a couch pillow on my lap. And I've got to have one on each side of my arm.
I'm going to raise my hand.
And then I could reach over for my drink to the side of the table there. Yeah.
I see you sleep in your office all the time while I'm working, and there's no pillow, there's no blanket. You're just sitting there with your head tilted back. So I know you can do it without these things.
I usually have a hoodie on, so I can.
You make it look like you're doing work when you're watching Pat McAfee asleep at your desk.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I just want to point that out.
I'm not going to bring couch pillows into work with me, though.
That's a telltale sign you're for sure sleeping in there, right? And plus, knowing this place, somebody would steal your pillows.
Yeah.
And I promise you don't want them back.
Anybody, but how do you get cozy on the couch, Allison?
Oh, I love a blanket. I love 2 blankets, to be honest. One for my lap, because I usually have one of my dogs on my lap. And then I'll put like one over my shoulders like an old lady.
You're going to be that grandma, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Because I get cold easily, and I like wearing a big hoodie. I love being comfortable. I don't know the 23% who don't like being quiet or in a comfortable spot. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
All right, real quick here. I got one more for you. Ready?
Do it.
David Spade, comedian.
Hilarious.
Allison saw him in concert this year.
Yes, my favorite.
David Spade told podcast partner Dana Carvey this week about something he saw at a local mall.
I saw the other day there was a tree lighting ceremony for the Christmas tree in some dopey mall. I don't know. But it said tree lighting ceremony, and they were careful not to say the word Christmas during the whole ceremony. No. I'm like, why? Why can't? So it's just a tree.
Hey, are you okay with that? Are you okay with?
Spade is a quiet closet conservative. You can tell. There's a group of those dudes out in Hollywood, and they think it's like Sandler's Ring.
Yeah.
Kevin James and Rob Schneider.
Well, he's not quiet.
Yeah, he's pretty out there. But the people that hang out with him, I find it hard to believe they would be super over-the-top libs and also put up with Rob Schneider. So there's that group of Sandlerites that, for the most part, are closet quiet conservatives. I think Spade falls into that category, and I agree with him here. All right, coming up next, we'll check in with our pal Tony Kennett. He's an investigative reporter for the Daily Signal, the host of the Tony Kennett Cast. We'll talk a little, I'm going to try it, redistricting.
You did it,
Did
man!
I do it?
Yeah!
Hey! It's like I'm a professional broadcaster and crap. That's coming up right after we have the news with John Herrick.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What to know about the upcoming snow. 34 degrees in the Circle City, but it feels like 20. Some snow on radar north of Indianapolis. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 5:29. The next system of snow is supposed to arrive Thursday night throughout Indiana.
Expect for deteriorating conditions late Thursday into Friday morning. The Friday morning commute is probably not going to be fun, so watch out for widespread slick spots there.
Cody Moore with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says some places might get anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow. He says they're unsure, though, of which places might get the heaviest amounts. The Federal Reserve lowering interest rates by 1/4 percentage point, which is the 3rd straight interest rate cut. But President Trump not satisfied.
But they also signaled that future rate cuts might come with a higher bar, and that could be a challenge for whoever replaces Jerome Powell as chairman at the end of his term in May.
Interest rates are going down, except with him, not too much. He did a rather small a number that could have been doubled at least.
The president's been aggressively lobbying for interest rate cuts to bring down borrowing costs for mortgages, car loans, and credit cards amid lagging voter sentiments about the economy and potentially a very tough midterm ahead for Republicans.
That's Fox's Jackie Heinrich. President Trump says prices are lower now than they used to be under the Biden administration. A fight and gunfire on a college campus Tuesday left an Indianapolis man dead. Dejon Fox Jr. died at Frankfurt Regional Medical Center about an hour after a fight broke out near a dorm.
I don't know where the fight started, when the fight started, but it wasn't even his fight. They were out there, and they all turned into like a little brawl.
His grandmother, April Terrence, says someone had a bat, but no one had a gun except Bard. Police say Jacob Bard from Evansville, whose son attends the school, is the man who killed Fox Jr. The House is advancing the National Defense Authorization Act. Speaker Mike Johnson managed to win over several holdouts to move the bill forward. The NDAA would increase pay for service members, provide some military help to Ukraine, restrict U.S. investment investment in China, fully repeal sanctions on Syria, and more. The bill still has to go through more debate and a final vote. Major League Baseball will return to Mexico City next season. The league announcing today that the Arizona Diamondbacks will take on the San Diego Padres in the Mexico City series. The two regular season games will be played April 25th and 26th. Major League Baseball did play regular season games in Mexico in 2024. Matt Bear, want to go ahead and take a look at traffic?
Yeah, John, looking at northbound 465 on the northwest side. Stop and go traffic after 79, 2865. That's an additional 5 minutes there. Turn east, and you are stop and go all the way over to Meridian Street. Inbound 65, 5-minute delay, 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70, an 8-minute delay. Timms Avenue into the south split. Southbound 65, 70, stop and go traffic. North split to the south split for a 3-minute delay because of construction. East side southbound 465, delayed 9 minutes, 72, 74. South side eastbound 465, stop and go traffic from US 31 past I-65. Crash downtown Michigan Street at East, and a crash on the east side Washington at Euclid. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Show your true love and spoil her with that one special Christmas gift from Pierce Jewelers that will say, I love you. Remember, shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matthew. Right now, 34 degrees. Of course, let's take a look at that forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center. 60% chance of snow on Thursday. That increases to 80% on Friday. Highs in the 30s both days. By the time we get down to Sunday, though, the high is only supposed to be 11. I'm Sean Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
The Hammer and Nigel Show. Hello. My name is Nigel. That is Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
He's an investigative reporter for the Daily Signal. He is the host of the Tony Kennett Cast, and he was the stunt double in the movie Elf. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Kennett joins us. How are you, my friend?
I mean, sitting on a throne of lies and smelling of beef and cheese, I suppose.
Hey, man, this time tomorrow, a couple big things may be happening. Nigel and I may be in a new studio, and we may be talking about the results of the Senate vote, the changing of the congressional map here in Indiana. What say you? What do you think we're at with this thing?
Well, I'd say, first of all, I switched studios before it was cool, so glad you guys are getting up to the times.
Finally.
Right,
second of all, regarding the redistricting, I hope that it happens. I'm skeptical that it will, because, again, you still have Jean Lysing, who, like a crazy Alzheimer-ridden old woman, is going, they contacted my grandson. And, of course, that's not true, but she's still clinging to that because, senile.
Who is this person? Who is that person?
State Senator Jean Lysing. I used to page for her back when I was in high school. So she's been in the state Senate a while. And she's voting no on redistricting because, and I kid you not, someone sent out a mass text that included her grandson. She thinks it was personal, even though that's not how that works.
It kind of feels like they're reaching for the bottom of the barrel on excuses here. Like when Bohachik came out and said, well, I don't like the way Donald Trump called Tim Walz that name, so for that reason, I'm out on something that's going to happen in Indiana.
Which is even funnier because when you consider that his child isn't actually on the spectrum called, like, retarded, the actual word used there, it's like grasping at straws in a totally different area. It's embarrassing. So, again, I'm skeptical. If they're able to scrounge the votes, it's going to be close. Now, again, I have yet to hear a good reason as to why we shouldn't. So far, the answers I've heard are it's the timing, which it's not a period. It's like a major redistricting, guys. Come on, like, relax.
So
I haven't heard anything else.
What happens, Tony, if this thing goes the way we think it's going to and it does not pass through the Senate tomorrow? Is this thing dead? Is this thing done? What happens at a national level? Are we going to hear any more from Turning Point USA or any of these national PACs?
So, first of all, it will have a really rough time doing anything like getting back into the House or the Senate if it doesn't pass. Greg Abbott of Texas had the stones to say, you get back here and pass it. And he threw like 5 special sessions in before they got school choice or redistricting. Is Mike Braun going to get out there and do that? No, I don't think he's going to do that. Now, I don't really care one way or the other whether or not. I think they should force the state senators to work for a living. kind of a crazy concept. And it really is wearing down their morale. That is the biggest thing I think you'll see. A lot of these state senators are no longer running for re-election because no one likes them. The Democrats don't like them. The Republicans don't like them. And it's because they're unlikable. Kyle Walker in his state Senate seat has flipped off more people by not listening to them in his own district than Mr. Bean traveling through the United States, flipping people off in the passenger seat. So, I mean, I don't feel bad for him. Is that the end nationally? Well, that actually could make or break the House. So,
Yeah.
Boy, I sure can't wait for a dead screeching halt for 2 years. Yippee.
Here's my other question, though, and I do want redistricting to happen. I'm all for it. Say the Senate pulls off a miracle, and it does happen, and they do redraw the maps. Is there any guarantee that those 2 blue seats are going to flip come election time?
No, in fact, here's the funny thing. By cutting up Marion County and removing the racial district currently in place, and by the way, look at the history of the map. They're already ungerrymandering Marion County anyway, so get over it. But alas, in this case, it moderates like 4 or 5 very hard-leaning Republican districts. It waters them down. Democrats will have more of a shot to get a majority of the congressional seats in Indiana than they ever will have had in the last 40 years. So as far as the moaning and the whining and complaining, if supposedly they have enough gumption to pretend that Jennifer McCormick is totally going to win the governor's race, well, then why can't you get it together with more Democrats in a leaning red district and pull it off? Are you just admitting you suck that bad?
One last thing on this before we move on to some national stuff here. One of the things I keep hearing is, if this doesn't happen, we're going to primary all those rhino Republicans. But, Tony, the problem is, like, the head of the beast here is Rod Bray, and this dude isn't up for election for another couple of years. Like 2 years down the road here, 3 years down the road, is anybody going to remember how angry they are right now as a reason to primary him?
So let's take a look at Rod Bray's list of accomplishments. Okay, thanks for that, Jan. He doesn't have anything really that makes him likable to the Republican Party in the state. He's just mad, and he's made that his personality. It's really strange, and he thinks that the inside of so the populists have found this out as well. If you think that the Indiana Republican Convention is real life in the rest of the state, you're stupid. That's not how it works. And he's going to learn that lesson because he hasn't provided anything for Indiana. And that's a problem for voters
preaching
of
to the
all
choir
kinds.
here. Much like your studio, I hated Rod Bray before it was cool.
That is rather true. Back in our WTHR dumpster diving days, as they say.
Tony Kennett with us, investigative reporter for the Daily Signal, host of the Tony Kennett Cast, 7 o'clock, right after our show here at WIBC. Let's pivot to some national issues here. It seems like Donald Trump is going on the offensive here about the, quote, affordability crisis. So let me ask you this first. Is there an affordability crisis for Donald Trump right now?
For Donald Trump himself, yes. Is it an affordability crisis that Donald Trump caused? No. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. The data shows that Trump has done quite a bit to deregulate major aspects of the economy that have brought a lot of prices down. The housing crisis, I'm sorry, that ain't Trump's fault. He's tried to deregulate housing, and you have Bernie Sanders going, if the government doesn't control the buildings that are being built, they're going to build slums.
Pretty good.
Again, he's living in 2 fancy mansions. But
3, I think.
That kind of affordability crisis, that's, it's not Trump's fault. He's working to fix it. I don't know. It's kind of, the ownership is a little bit of a twist here.
I feel like, in Hammer, I'll let you finish the other part of that question, but I feel like the word affordability has turned into this buzzword that's only appeared over the past year and a half. Am I crazy about that?
No, it is something that millennials and Gen Z have used to describe how annoyed they are.
Yes.
That we're constantly told by the older generation, oh, you kids should be like me. I was in a factory and I bought a home with 2 wooden nickels and I was fine. And that's not the way the economy works anymore. And by the way, that is a problem. The idea of getting new people to join the right means that you have to go, why can't you just do what I did? Well, we didn't just win the Cold War like when you were a kid, Grandpa. Right. Doesn't work like that.
But, Tony, let me take the other side of this here. is this a self-induced wound by Donald Trump? Because he was the one that campaigned, there's going to be so much winning, you're going to crap your pants. The tariffs are going to bring everybody so much money. I'm going to be passing out thousands of dollars like I'm the Joker in the 1989 Batman movie. Like, he promised all of this kind of stuff. And here we are. It's the holiday season. I mean, gas, I guess, is down a little bit. But if you ask people who do the grocery shopping, if you ask people who've gone out to stores to go shopping, it's still pretty damn expensive.
Correct. And this is, again, an issue for the Trump administration and the comm side. And I've said this before. There are a lot of people that are running around right now going, see, all of the tariffs are working. And again, when you look at consumer sentiment when it comes to the grocery level, there are a lot of people who still aren't convinced. Prices are on their way down, yes. Are they where voters want them? No. Now, this is the good news. Trump's in kind of a reverse catch-22. If the Supreme Court smacks down a bunch of his tariffs, which they're probably going to, then the economy rockets forward like a kid who just had 3 cups of Joe. If they don't, then the economy recognizes the tariffs are here to stay, it adjusts, and then with the deregulation, things rocket forward, albeit probably not as much. He does end up with a pretty powerful 2026. It's just not here yet.
I will say, people that are complaining about the tariffs and the prices of goods and affordability, there is this element that, you know, he's only been in office a year. So
yeah, but
that kind
when
of
you
takes some
own
time.
the economy,
True.
His own campaign and administration has said, we own it at this point. I mean, you can't do, remember, right in the first year of Trump's administration, the Democrats were still trying to claim all of Trump's successes were because of Obama. So we can't play the end ring around the rosy here. He does own it at some point. Now, he has a big mess to clean up for sure. But, yeah, some of his policies have contributed to grocery store prices. That's why they cut the banana tariffs and the coffee tariffs.
Come back for one more segment.
You got it.
Tony Kennett with us. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
So what's in the bag today? Yesterday's leftovers? Another lunch meat sandwich? Well, go ahead and pull up a rock and settle in for a half hour of I wish I was eating something else. Or you could be eating something else, or someplace else. If you're brown bagging it at the corner of 30th and Shadeland area, drop over to His Place Eatery for 30 minutes of, why didn't I know about this place sooner? Nothing fancy, not a lot of frills. They save that for the quality of the meal. Like ribs that fall off the bone, southern fried chicken, sides that will cause your taste buds to thank you into tomorrow. Put that in your brown bag and eat it. Better yet, bank the bag. Go to His Place Eatery at the corner of 30th and Shadeland, or the newest location off 86th and Ditch Road. Your dirty boots and work clothes are welcome here. His Place, your place for lunch. Go to hisplaceeatery.com to learn more.
Guys, you are up against it, man. If you are Christmas shopping on a budget and you're running out of time and you're running out of ideas, PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg, man. Muddy boots, always welcome. They have such a wide, unique, elegant selection of jewelry, necklaces, diamonds, bracelets, earrings, whatever. Bring a family heirloom in. One of their talented designers or artists can incorporate that into something new. Sale prices every single day. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg, 3750 South Green Street. Tell them Nigel sent you.
Breathe in the wonder and joy of Christmas, where the extraordinary often shines through the ordinary moments, through kindness, care, and compassion. At Franciscan Health, we provide care rooted in faith, love, and dignity, and believe life is a gift and every moment is extraordinary. So take a breath and give thanks as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. Franciscan Health. Love your extraordinary life.
There's one name for every home system: Chapman. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, drains, electrical, and now proudly serving Bloomington. Remember the man for all seasons, and now more reasons. Chapman. ChapmanHeating.com.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Holiday savings are in full swing right now at Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 sale. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. Come on in to Tom Roush for those holiday savings. And Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
See Pierce Jewelers' breathtaking selection of lab-grown diamonds, refined to perfection and value. It's the new choice in diamonds. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Matt Bear has a look at the roads.
Yeah, Hammer, check it out. Eastbound 465 on the northeast side. Crash at the 69 ramps. 2 left lanes are blocked and traffic is stopped to Allisonville Road, then slow to Westfield Boulevard. East side southbound 465, 9-minute delay, 7274. Inbound 65, a 6-minute delay, 29th to Meridian. And eastbound 70 delayed 5 minutes from Belmont into the south split. Southbound 65, 70 jam downtown from the north split to the south split because of construction. Northbound 65, stop-and-go traffic before Raymond into the south split. Crash on the west side, Tibbs Avenue at Morris Street. 2 cars involved with an injury. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. Show your true love and spoil her with that one special Christmas gift from Pierce Jewelers that will say, I love you. Remember, shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
32 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center at 93 WIBC. Tony Kennett, investigative reporter for the Daily Signal. His show, the Tony Kennett Cast, coming up right after our show tonight, 7 o'clock. So, Tony, which of these things are you more excited for as somebody with a nightly program? Jasmine Crockett's Senate run or 2 more years of Jimmy Kimmel on ABC?
Well, I would have to start watching Jimmy Kimmel on ABC in order to have, my have an opinion there. Jasmine Crockett's endless entertainment. I mean, Ben Shapiro's got AOC. You've got Ilhan Omar for Benny Johnson. I have Jasmine Crockett. And, boy, when the Tyler Perry producers make fun of how awful you are at stuff, it's bad.
One more thing here before we let you go. You sent me a message today about this DOJ Civil Rights Division decision. This is coming from Harmeet Dillon, friend of the program. We've had her on this show a couple different times. Walk me through what's going on here.
So the DOJ is ending a practice that has screwed over millions of people. Essentially, for years, when the Department of Justice would rule on a discrimination case, they would look at this thing called disparate impact, which means they would say, okay, how many people feel that the person was racist? And then they would count the number of hands raised and go, oh, well, then it must be racist then. They're ending that crap. Just because you go to the DMV and you hated your experience does not mean you were racially discriminated against. It just means the DMV sucks. So what the DOJ is now doing is saying, look, you think you were discriminated against? Prove it. I feel it was racist is no longer enough. You need to prove it. And that's a very, very big deal because people's lives have been ruined over this. Remember the cake baker in Colorado who they harassed continually because he wouldn't bake the gay cake? That era is coming to an end, thank God.
I think Harmeet Dillon does a great job.
Yes.
Like, we've been pretty critical of some of the people in leadership positions with the DOJ. You know, Kash Patel, maybe he's been underwhelming, maybe he hasn't been. Pam Bondi, same thing. But it feels like you can always count on Harmeet Dillon to get stuff done.
Harmeet Dillon was the very first person to reach out to me amid the Indianapolis Public Schools scandal and said, and I quote, hit them in the knees with a baseball bat. And I did. You know, that's the mentor encouragement right there.
Hey, real quick, just we got about 90 seconds here, a little bit less. Your take on the conservative infighting on social media, whether it be some of the conservative name you could think of. It seemed like there's some infighting going on right now. I'd like to get your take on that.
For everyone who's not habitually on Twitter, it's not happening. It's really overblown.
Yeah.
The polling doesn't show it. And I'm sorry, Nick Fuentes and Candace, I have caught them repeatedly using tens of thousands of online bots. So, yeah, sorry.
Oh, wow. In terms of, like, their followers and stuff?
Oh, followers, comment engagement, viewer engagement. Half of Candace podcast audience is from Africa. Sorry, just the truth.
Hey, man, there's a chance you could be Indianapolis radio history tonight. This may be our last day in this building, Tony. And even though you're not physically in the building, your show would be the last one that airs before we officially switch over to the new radio station building. I don't know. I'm a radio nerd. I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that I may have already stolen Mike Pence's chair and run it up some black hole.
I've hidden it. There's no way. I hid that thing in my office. It's coming with me, baby.
Congrats, guys. Congrats on the move.
What's coming up tonight?
Oh, tonight we're making fun of Obamacare, and we're bringing on one of these people who's going to totally replace it to freaking explain themselves.
Tony Kennett Cast, 7 o'clock right after our show, 93 WIBC. Tonus, we'll talk next week, brother.
You guys are the best.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
This holiday season, give the gift of Indy's most iconic dining experiences. And now through December 31st, Hughes Culinary is offering 20% bonus gift cards with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. So that's 20% more to give or to keep for yourself.
It's gift card season, and nobody has better gift cards than Hughes Culinary. St. Elmo's Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, 1933 Lounge. Buy somebody you love one of these awesome gift cards today at HughesCulinary.com.
Groceries, gas, just about everything you can buy comes with a tax on it. No matter what, the government's always there to take their cut of your cash. Your money belongs to you. That's why Congressman Jim Baird joined with President Donald Trump to pass historic legislation to ensure you keep more of your hard-earned cash. According to the White House, Congressman Baird's vote means Americans will receive a tax cut, saving over $10,000 every year. They'll get no taxes on tips for workers, and families will receive permanent increases to child tax credits and expanded child care access. That means bigger paychecks, a stronger economy, and more prosperity across our nation. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are saving American families money and putting money in your wallet, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here with a special message from my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Thanks, Pat. Jack Hope here. You know, 2025 was a year of growth for us as we added HVAC and electrical services to our business. This growth was due in large part to customers like you. Your support, your loyalty, and your trust has shaped Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling into who we are today.